But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Here we go.
There we go. And that's how we begin, huh?
And they're off. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now post time.
Me and Jim Norton just did 5 minutes on The Hobbit. I wish we would have waited.
Yeah.
Because now we got to do that whole thing over again.
I don't mind.
Last we left you, me and Jim Norton were going to see The Hobbit.
Yes.
Special screening.
Yeah.
After Friday's amazing show where we walked out on Joe Piscopo.
I thought it was a phone problem. Boy.
Is he calling today?
Oh, boy.
He's all excited. He said something like, I'm really into this whole O&A thing that's going on.
Jesus.
Jesus, Joe. Anyway, we ran off to The Hobbit. Literally ran to the special screening. And, wow, we were blown away, weren't we?
It was, and it's not my genre of movies, I was saying to Hope, but I liked it very much. And the way it was shot, we saw the 3D, the not regular 3D, but what the 48 frames per second.
Yeah, high frame rate.
But they're calling it
film
something.
3D.
Yeah, there's a name for it, and all I can say is it was so. It almost looked fake, and I'm saying that in a good way. Like, it was so realistic. It's like it doesn't feel like a movie experience because you almost. It's like watching a guy in the room next to you. It was really weird. And I told Ant before this, the Viewmaster was the only way I could describe it.
Right.
The reality changed when you were a kid. And
So
you
you're
looked through a
explaining this
Viewmaster.
brand new technology as a
Viewmaster.
as a Viewmaster.
But no,
you're clicking it really fast.
Yeah.
The Viewmaster.
But the effect that had on you. Remember a Viewmaster? You're sitting there and you're in regular reality, and then you look into this weird thing, and there was nothing like it.
It freaked you out. It was like so
freaked you
real
out.
looking. Yes,
you think
the Viewmaster.
You think it still looks so real?
Viewmaster?
We got to get old school. We got to get an old school Viewmaster and try it out again.
The Borgata sent me a New Year's Eve invitation in a Viewmaster.
Really?
Yeah, so you hold it up and you look. It came in the mail. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And you hold it up, and it's like pictures of the Borgata inside and like a New Year's Eve show and stuff in a 3D Viewmaster.
Did it
was
look
kinda
pretty cool?
Yeah, it was like, it brought me right back.
Of course. I remember looking at the Grand Canyon one. As a
Yeah,
kid.
shit like that.
And you felt like you were right on the rim looking into the whole damn thing.
Because it surrounds your eyes.
Right.
There's no peripheral
Yes.
interference.
Just seeing that.
You're just seeing
fucking
that.
weird looking 3D.
You know, you nailed it. Surrounds your eyes. Because I
Yeah.
never felt like I looked off to the side or anything like
Right.
that. It was shot beautifully, man.
It's one of the best shot films I've ever seen. It's not the best
It's
shot.
way better than regular 3D. I was telling Anthony, they didn't have to. Peter Jackson wasn't like, "Hey, this is 3D, and let's throw stuff at you."
yeah.
See, 3D, yeah, reach out and try to grab it.
That old gag.
There were a couple subtle things, and I told Ann, I don't even remember the subtle things, but then you reminded me. It was like a bird and maybe a butterfly, and that was about it. They didn't have to shove the 3D, at you.
They
It's
make
just-
it
it's
more immersive than
Yes.
3D now,
Absolutely
where
that.
it's like, you feel like you're looking into the movie more than
Right.
the movie coming out at you.
Right.
Yeah.
There was a couple of moments. There was one early on where the 3D is so good. It's so fucking good that there was. I made a slight noise because I thought somebody stood up.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, ah. And it was the camera panning in on one of the characters. I literally thought a person in the fucking theater stood up.
No kidding.
And that was very early in the movie, and I was like, wow.
Sit down!
I'm so glad I didn't. There was a lot of moments where there's a couple of times where I wanted to do Chip and all these. But it was.
There's a dragon in the theater!
Yeah, this gold coins and stuff. But it was. I can't even. There's no way to do it justice. You have to see it, and if you can see it in the 3D version that Open I saw it in.
Well, there's going to be a regular 3D version.
Yeah.
Because we could have went today for the regular 3D or the special screening with this new technology. I don't know what it's called. It's 3D something.
Because they said it. I saw a trailer for it last night, and they said in 3D and 48 3D or whatever it was called.
Whatever it was, I would go for that one.
Yeah.
Wow, it was great. I was telling Jimmy there was a lot of jokes in there. There was some good comedy. It looked amazing. Like you were telling Anthony, we're not giving anything away because it is a book. But the dragon scene was, like you just said, was amazing.
It was. You feel like there's just. You just feel like shit that's happening in the movie is happening to you.
Right.
It's really. We talk like it's like it had a weird HFR 3D, high frame rate 3D. Okay,
HFR 3D. Look for that viewing.
Yeah, and again, if you see regular 3D, I'm sure this is still amazing.
Oh, sure.
Because I want to see it in IMAX 3D too. I'm going to go back and see it again on my own dime.
Wow.
Was there wizardry in the movie?
There was a lot of wizardry.
Some wizardry.
Wizardry.
There was plenty of. I was thinking of Ted all the way home. Actually,
really?
Yes, all the Hobbit wizardry and
Wizardry.
wizardry. Yes.
What's his name as the Hobbit? There was great.
Martin Freeman. Yeah.
Martin, and he's coming in tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah, of course. He was great.
Tim from the original UK Office.
Yeah.
And I kept seeing Tim from The Office in it. And it's because he played it like I loved how he played it. He played it like a guy. He didn't play it like this mystical creature. He played it like an actor playing him. It was weird. He didn't mystical creature it up.
Right.
You know
which
what?
I loved.
Well, you didn't see any of the Lord of the Rings, right?
No, I was busy exercising.
Yes. Because the hobbits are kind of your working class, mystical land kind of creatures. So you're not going to get a lot of, kind of elfin speech out of them or anything.
Yeah, no, it's great.
But because he's a pretty good choice for that
I think
character.
He's great. I think people that are real fans of this whole thing, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, I think they're going to love the choice when they see it.
And you were saying it's lighter than Lord of the
I thought it was lighter.
I didn't see it.
Lord of the Rings definitely darker than
definitely.
The Hobbit. They kept it a little lighter, and there was definitely more comedy in this one. Mm-hmm. Loved the characters.
Yeah.
Loved them. Loved what they looked like.
That one guy looked like Liam Neeson, but that wasn't him.
No,
right?
no,
But
no.
it sounded like him and it looked like him.
I know what your guy. No, I don't think so. But the acting was ridiculous. In
To
this
think
movie,
fucking
too.
Peter Jackson was making those cheeseball fucking horror movies for his entire career.
What was some of his
And
cheeseball
then-
flicks?
fuck,
I don't even remember anymore.
No one really remembers them because they would just like.
And then what
they
was the
were
big?
they would be horror movies.
King Kong, he did.
Yeah,
But
that
what
was
was-
after Lord of the Rings. But Lord of the Rings took
right.
him from that shit to
What was his?
unbelievable.
What was his big movie that turned him?
The Frighteners.
All right.
Frighteners.
That was the
Michael
one
J.
where he
Fox, I think?
started moving forward. with his
Yeah, that
filmmaking?
kind of gave him a little bit of a name, but the Lord of the Rings went to like put him on a whole nother fucking level where he did shit that just wasn't being done in
He's
movies.
doing trilogies. That's all he's doing.
Yeah,
If he can't shoot all three at once, he's not interested.
Right.
One of my favorite things to do is go fishing on Twitter. So after the movie, I just wrote.
That was funny.
It's unbelievable though, and I know they're not. I know they're not fucking playing back with me. I go. Just saw The Hobbit. The movie was amazing, but it's so in big letters, so unbelievable.
Oh no.
People actually wrote me back.
No.
Oh, a book about hobbits and goblins and dwarfs is not believable. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
And I know that. And then you check their shit, and you're like, oh my god, this guy really means it.
Yes.
They're not busting balls back.
Not pulling the double sarcasm on
Holy
you.
fuck, are you kidding me?
Some people are so stupid on Twitter. It's astounding.
That's what you learn, right?
Yes.
And I call it
Yeah.
fishing, and then like my followers, they go, "Oh, we got it. We got one.
here
We
you
got
go.
a few.
Got a nibble."
We got a few today."
Fucking dummies.
Movie was amazing, but I think we all knew it was going to be amazing. And then my brother and I took my brother and my nephew, and after the screening, he looks at me. He's like, "Can we applaud?" Because he's all in. He's a
wow.
massive
Yeah,
fan.
yeah,
Has read all the books. They're just all about it. And I'm like, they're a bunch of stiffs. So he started clapping anyway. But it was all reviewers and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And then they're like standing
Stuff shirts.
Then they were standing outside the screening area on the street. Did you see those douches?
No, I was behind you
discussing
by a
the
few
movie,
minutes.
but in a way where they're like just taking the fun out of the whole experience.
Did they like it?
They liked it, but they were just discussing. I didn't even want to stick around for it. You just could tell it was a horrendous conversation happening on the sidewalk. So that was The Hobbit on Friday. Comes out in 2 weeks. The
Yes,
14th, I guess.
I think the
A little
14th.
less than 2 weeks now. What else can we say about the movie? See, we're not really allowed to say much.
Yeah, they asked us not to talk about
There's
it.
an embargo.
Yeah, they were just
Embargo.
impressed.
Fair enough. They
Fair enough, sir.
They treat us nice.
Yeah.
And allowed us to see it ahead of time.
I think
so.
you're doing a good job just saying that it's fucking amazing and looks great. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I was saying I don't go to the movies for like just movies for the most part.
Oh, you got to
Very
go.
rare.
Oh God,
But
you got to go for this one.
I was saying that they have to do something. The theaters have to do something to bring people back into the theaters because for the most part, you could watch it at home and get a great experience.
Right.
A standard movie. So they had to come up with some kind of technology that goes, look, you're not getting this at home.
Right.
So please see it in the theater.
Right.
So I guess it's working.
When you end up in a movie theater and it's just a run-of-the-mill type of movie where you could have easily waited for it to be on demand or what have you.
Yeah.
And you hear the movie starting and you hear that crackling, like the film or whatever. You're like, what am I doing? This technology is ancient.
Yes.
You're right.
Archaic.
It should be an experience that you just can't get anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. It throws you for a loop how clear that shooting was, man. It's not. It really was like when you'd watch and I know I'm making horrible comparisons, but I'm saying the effect it has on your eyes. Like when you watch regular movies, and then the '80s when video and you'd watch a porn, it was a weird, jarring thing because it wasn't like any movie you'd ever seen. It looked almost like there was some fake shit, some weird stuff in your TV.
Yeah,
this is what this was like. It was like it felt like you were sitting there with these people. It was such a bizarre, perfect, clear 3D film.
Oh my God, yeah, the whole depth, even the shit in the background was crystal clear.
Everything.
It was unbelievable. I found myself in some of these scenes just looking around at the world in front of me, going, "Wow, look at this!" And it's taking me out of the story for a minute. But there was a waterfall.
Amazing.
There was a waterfall in one
cool.
scene, and I'm like, "Wow, look at that waterfall! Looks really. Oh fuck, what am I missing over here?"
Like no one watches a movie
plot
like
shit
that
happening right now.
You don't watch a movie like that.
No.
You watch a movie, you take the whole thing in at once like that.
Yeah.
That's odd because some of the 3D movies I've been to, and they haven't been nearly as good as what I hear this is.
Friday the 13th 3D.
Amazing. You do kind of look around.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
like,
I was doing.
Oh, looking at individual things in the movie instead of taking it all in at once. At
one point, I'm thinking, man, that would be a cool place to live.
Oh God, yeah.
You have a little cliff over here where you can have your coffee, and there's a waterfall over here. The sun's coming through the mountaintops.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, what's happening?
You know what,
They're
dude?
explaining something major right now.
You got your gold, your wizard hat, boom, dude. You relax. You have your coffee. You got 3 dimensions, dude. Your big birds. whatever those things were called, orcs.
Yeah.
They were great.
Oh, the nasty orcs.
Yeah, see, I had never heard of them before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what an amazing fucking horrible bad guy that was. And there was this one monsters in there. They look like Edgar. Well, let's just say the ones that were the big clay ones, the 3 that were eating, they just kept reminding
Around
me
the campfire?
Yeah, they reminded me of Edgar.
That was
Edgar monsters.
That was probably my favorite scene in the whole
I
movie.
loved that.
Edgar.
Loved it.
It was great. Those dopes around the campfire trying to figure out whatever. We got to shut up.
Yeah, we won't blow it, but it's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I recommend it very, very highly. Even if he wasn't coming in tomorrow, I would. Now watch him cancel and I trash it.
So that was Friday. How was everyone's weekend?
Oh, Jesus.
I had a shitty weekend just because I had to babysit the entire weekend. So I felt like I didn't have a weekend. I love being a father, but I don't love babysitting.
Babysitting.
My wife was very busy this weekend, so I had nonstop fun and hangout time with my son.
Yeah.
It was cool to a point. Then I'm like, fuck, I want to go to the gym. I want to do my shit. I want to do some of my shit.
Uh-huh.
Didn't get that this weekend. I usually get that stuff, though.
I had a completely wasted fucking weekend.
Because of Joe DeRosa?
Figuratively and literally.
I hate that we know what everyone's doing.
Yeah, Twitter does
stupid
that.
Twitter. I already know that you went out with Joe DeRosa.
Yeah.
Look, this is what you did. Friday, you chilled out. Then you did Red Eye.
Yeah.
That went well. Yeah. Then you went drinking with Joe DeRosa. He forced shots down your throat.
Yeah.
Even though he said, I wasn't twisting your arm, Anthony.
That's right.
And then because of the major partying with Joe DeRosa, you wasted Saturday.
Wasted Saturday.
See,
Yep.
See I know.
That's pretty much
I know
it.
that's what you're going to tell everybody.
You were very funny on Red Eye. I never get to watch it because I'm never up.
It was so weird
I was
to
enjoying
have
you.
fucking...
Bernard McGurk.
Yeah.
I love Bernie.
It was so odd to
McGurk
not
rules.
have fucking
Greg?
Bill or Greg there.
Oh, I didn't. You know what? Bill not being. It looked weird to me. That was what it was. Where was Bill?
Bill was out.
That's what looked weird.
Yeah, it was fucking like...
So who ran the ship?
Tom Shalhoub, who's a funny
Shalhoub,
comedian.
Yeah, he
Tom,
was good.
yeah.
He
I
hung
know
out.
of Tom, I should say.
He
Yes.
hung out too. After the show, we went out. That's when DeRosa came, and then those guys left. And then
They probably went to queer off.
yeah, they went to mow off. and then actually Jay Moores came down.
Where'd you see Jay?
We were hanging out at the old at the Pig and Whistle.
Oh, sure.
It was the old Channel 4, it's called. And so we hung out there, and then Jay Moores showed up, and me, DeRosa, and Jay Moores was hanging out for probably a couple of hours.
Fuck, I had nothing to do Friday.
And then, we were fucking laughing our asses off, and then Jay left, and that's when DeRosa goes, I know this place downtown, let's head down there. So we went downtown and fucking, I do very well when I'm on my own as far as drinking goes. Like, and I don't mean alone, but I mean, I know what I want,
when you're in
and
control.
I get it. But DeRosa, I fucking cave into drinking peer pressure worse than I did when I was a teen. When Joe starts going, we want to do a shot, and I'm like, I don't know. I said, pussy. Jesus. What are you, a pussy? All right. Yes, I'll do a shot. Because then you start thinking how fun shots is. The whole ritual of doing a shot. You order it, and then you wait, and then there it is, and you're like, oh, the shots are here.
Yeah.
And you grab them, you give a little, hey, salute.
What was the poison?
Jaeger. I was drinking some Jägermeister.
That brings me back to Buffalo.
But
those cold winters and those Jaeger shots.
Yeah.
Were a good combination for that hellhole.
Yeah.
No offense to Buffalo, but you know what I'm talking about. Those winters get a bit long.
It was.
How many do you do?
I don't know. Over the course of the whole night, there were a couple at Pig and Whistle. Then there were a couple at the place we went. We went to a comedy club downtown. Some new place, I guess. What's it called? Something starts with an SH. You know this place?
I do not.
Shit House?
No. Yeah. Colin was down there.
The Shucks?
No, Shuck. Nah, God damn it, I can't remember.
Wait, you ran into Colin Quinn, too?
No. Colin had played down there.
Okay.
I guess they're starting
not the
up.
Stand. Not Stand.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, Stand. That's
what is it? It's not too new.
That's on, but that's on like 1st and 20th.
Yeah.
Or 3rd. Oh, shit, I forgot. Ozzy's birthday. Sorry.
Happy birthday, Ozzy.
64?
Yeah.
Holy
December
fuck.
3rd, right?
Wow. Yeah, so we went down there. I didn't know, how long it had been there or whatnot, but yeah, we went there, and then it was closing up, so we went to the bar right next door, and that's pretty much where we spent the rest of the evening, and then
what time?
Went out to breakfast. I don't know. It was definitely the next day. It was definitely Saturday when we left.
Wow. To the guys that say, come on, stop being a pussy, what you got to do is suck it up the next morning. Even though your hangover is brutal, get a fucking frying pan, find out where they fucking live, and then show
Clang.
them. Yeah. Come on, what, you being a pussy? You going to be a pussy?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Oh, dude, I was...
I know what you're saying, because you're pacing your own self. You're like, all right, man, I know I could do another 4.
I was doing good with the Captain and Cokes.
Or beers, whatever, but those shots throw it into fucking overdrive.
Yeah.
I don't miss that shit.
So I stayed
don't
at
miss
my
the shot shit at all.
I stayed at my apartment Friday night into Saturday morning, and then you reach that point Saturday morning where I'm looking around the apartment and go, I got to get home. So I just had to suck it up and get in my truck and drive the fuck home all hungover, feeling like shit.
You stayed in the city.
No, because I like
home to anything.
No, I like being home. I got my Xbox there and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to get the fuck home. So, and then Saturday was a complete just recoup on the couch, watching lousy television and doing nothing. Yeah.
Very good.
That was about it. And last night watched, no spoilers, don't worry, but Walking Dead.
Yes.
One thing I noticed about Walking Dead, though, that they fuck up, because it was the mid-season thing, mid-season fucking finale. So they don't start up until February. But let's just say a couple of characters are in a precarious position, right? And you're not sure what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the fucking preview for the premiere of the next fucking episode in February, they show the guy.
Always. I never watch those.
Right. I never do either.
I
fucking...
Why do they have
I watched
to
it
do
last
that?
So you know that he's
You already
okay.
know.
It's fucked up.
That's the network being stupid. That's being sloppy.
That's stupidity.
Totally sloppy.
Totally
Yes.
sloppy. Totally fucking sloppy.
I saw a still from Walking Dead. One of the dudes from The Wire's in it. He leads like
do you
leads
know,
a group or something.
I was looking to see if that was Cuddy.
It is Cuddy, right?
Oh, it is him. Okay, good.
That's who I was thinking. I forgot his character name until you just said it. But Cuddy is in The Walking Dead.
His real name is Derek Coleman, or something Coleman.
I forgot where I saw it, in the paper.
Chad Coleman.
I think it was online when I was flipping around news sites.
I thought that was him.
Entertainment sites.
I'm happy that he's got a gig. I love Chad Coleman.
That's absolutely Cuddy.
Is that him?
Yeah.
I recognized him. Those Wire guys, man, they continue to work, huh?
Yeah, Michael K. Williams is amazing in Boardwalk Empire. Was Chalky White. They pop up all over the place, man.
So, do I watch Homeland or
Homeland, dude?
Or Empire Boardwalk?
I gotta say, Homeland. The acting is brilliant. Like Claire Danes is amazing. Damian Lewis is great. They're all great.
I'm so behind on fucking shows.
The story this season, in season 5, they did. In season 2, I'm sorry, did one thing.
Oh God, you said season 5. I'm like, all right, that's out. I don't have time for 5 seasons.
I won't give any
I could
spoilers.
do 2.
But they did something this season. I'm like, don't do it. It's a small thing, but it made the story, from what I saw, as being fairly plausible. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, I can go with that. To this one thing they did where I'm like, nope. No.
Really?
And now I feel like I'm watching a Bugs Bunny cartoon. That's all it takes. Do you watch Homeland, Travis? I'll make love to you later. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I want to know what you think.
While I'm fucking balls deep in that Travis buttocks.
Sounds good to me.
Did you pick up on that at all or no?
No, but I probably will agree with you because this season's lacking in believability.
All right. Maybe I won't watch that one then.
No, the acting is so good, it's worth watching.
Yeah. All right. We got to acknowledge the Patrice O'Neal special did great this weekend.
A lot of people.
Oh, no, I was going to say that as well, but the special we ran on this channel.
Oh, yes.
The feedback on it was just over the top.
Yeah.
Over the top, everyone reaching out about how great this the weekend was here at our channel. I'm looking around for the channel number. I always forget. 105, 206.
Like that. It's like 300.
It's 111. It's 101 apart, which is always easy.
105 and 206. God, I hope the new guys figure out some shit. I got a whole list of stuff I'm handing in to the new guy. For real.
Yeah.
Because I do want this place to be better. There's just dumb things that they continue to do. But anyway, people love the Patrice special. And, Jimmy said it, the tribute concert sold out in one day. Sold out on Friday.
It's so great.
And now we got assholes on StubHub selling their fucking tickets, trying to make money off this thing.
Well, we should find out who's selling them on StubHub. How does that work? It's a benefit for his family.
Disgusting.
They are just fucking cocksuckers.
So if you make a bunch of money off your ticket, how about you give some of the profits to the family? Do the right thing, you fucks.
What is StubHub? People are are these scalpers buying it?
Oh yeah, all that.
Are you able to find out who these pieces of shit are?
They're all in business together, man. Of course.
The only way you can find out is if you actually buy the ticket.
I think
I wish there was a way just to write them and go, "You're fucking scumbags."
They're all in cahoots together. Who are you kidding?
What scumbags?
There are people trying to get like over $600 for their ticket.
Yeah, and they probably will because there's a lot of people that want to go to this thing.
Well, the thing
you guys should add a second show. I don't know if that's possible in any way. I'm just saying.
Well,
I think a second show would absolutely sell out.
I will say this: if you can't get to the Patrice benefit, I will be in Caroline's April 11th through 14th, and I'm not going to say. A part of me wants to say that if you can't get to the Patrice benefit, you should go see me because it's what he would have wanted.
Exactly.
He absolutely would laugh at that.
Yeah, of course he would. Do you know what I was doing when Patrice, I think when he first died, it was very hard to deal with the audience because the audience all knows how close we were. I mean, and I was plugging Master P on stage just to get people to go to iTunes and buy it. So, Master P. I'm so tired. Mr. P. I'm so tired. But so I was plugging on stage, but you don't want it to be like a funeral dirge. It was like, how do you do it and get out of it with a laugh? Mm-hmm. So I was doing that. I was plugging it and talking about how how great he was.
Sure.
And then just saying, if not, to buy my shit, and people enjoy that.
People love the special, so
I'm happy that they did, and I'm so happy we sold it out in a day. We didn't need to go anywhere. We didn't worry about who was doing it, who wasn't doing it. We got it sold out.
I heard within the first hour there were not a lot of great seats left.
I went online and was looking, and you could still pick up some tickets. I'm going to Twitter, but I'm so aggravated about this StubHub.
They do it with every concert.
I know that, but
they're in
just
cahoots together. I'm telling you.
With
StubHub
who,
is able to. I don't know exactly how it works. Someone could maybe help us out. But StubHub gets tickets for every hot show, So you know, I believe the two are working together a little bit.
Yeah.
I really do believe that. Giving the StubHub people, you know, a little shot, a little help to get their tickets.
In this case, though, it was probably individuals because there's not a lot of tickets on StubHub.
Yeah, there's only 10 tickets on StubHub.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this is a thing where
that makes me happier.
Yeah, this is a thing where individuals post their own tickets, and it looks like only 8 have sold. So there's 8 that have sold, and 10 people and 10.
All right, that's not as bad.
No, considering how many seats the venue holds, that's very good actually for secondary market.
Of course. All right. Anyone watch football? I always talk about the Jets, and then I find out that people just don't want to hear about the Jets because they have their own team.
They have their teams, their respective teams. I heard about what happened with the Jets. I heard Sanchez got yanked out of there.
Finally.
And
finally got yanked out. And
I guess Tebow's got some hurt ribs, so they didn't put him in?
Well, I mean, a lot of people are saying conspiracy.
Right.
Because Rex Ryan waits for the game where he knows he can't put Tebow in there.
Right.
And finally yanked Sanchez, because he could have easily yanked Sanchez before now. He could have.
Yeah.
And now we're going to get the hardcore Jets fans arguing that point with me, but whatever. That's how I feel. And, but Tebow wasn't dressed for the game, so they got to go with McElroy. And then McElroy, who's a third-string quarterback there for the Jets. He was quite the player in college. But he sat out all last year, I believe, with a thumb injury. I don't know much about McElroy. I'm not even going to make believe I do. He gets in there, marches down the field, and does exactly what people want Sanchez to do.
Score.
He looked all right for a third-string quarterback coming in after not playing in the NFL for over a year. This might have been his first game ever. I'm not even sure.
How bad was Sanchez in the beginning? Did he really
horrible. He had 3 interceptions.
He stinks, this guy.
And then he had another one that absolutely should have been an interception. So, he 3, possibly 4 interceptions. He stinks. I don't know what it is with him. He's got them. And then everyone's talking about him writing on that clipboard. He leaves the game and he's just writing on a clipboard as McElroy's doing the right thing. And my point is that he obviously was making believe he was writing shit on the clipboard because he doesn't want to show his utter disgust that the third string went in and did the job he was supposed to do. He's not going to be happy about that.
No.
That's really bad for him. The third stringer goes in and does the job.
I also hate, what's his name? Who's that coach, Rex Ryan? I don't like him either. Even though I like that he has a foot fetish.
I was a fan of Rex Ryan.
He's a Tootsie lover.
I was a fan of Rex Ryan for a while, but I don't know. I'm not that much of a fan these days. I think a lot of Jets fans aren't as rah-rah with Rex Ryan right now. He's become extremely stubborn with the Sanchez thing. He believes in Sanchez, I guess. I don't know.
His guy's a bum. Sanchez is a bum. Accept it.
A bum.
He's not really getting the job done.
No.
I don't believe we have a chance at a Super Bowl with Mark Sanchez as the quarterback. So what happened with the Cowboys? I was watching that game. It was a great game.
It was I was enjoying it. I wasn't watching it.
And then I was tired. I was tuckered out and I had to bail on the game. But
it was 7-0 when I left I went down to the Comedy Store last night, and it was 7-0. And I'm just so disgusted with that organization. I don't care if they win or lose. I hate that fucking cocksucker owner / GM arrangement so much. So I was home. I'm on comedian schedule now, like where I'm going to bed at 8 in the morning again and waking up at 4:30, going to the gym at like 6, and then leaving from it's like, so I'm fucking in nighttime, so I'm laying wide awake. I just watched Walking Dead. I just couldn't fucking do anything.
No,
I tugged out a load.
It doesn't even sound pleasurable when you say it.
That should be.
Isn't that supposed to be like at least like, all right, at least it felt good? You're like, it's a mandatory thing.
I'm telling you,
out a load.
You're gonna forget. That has to be the name of your next CD. Tugging out a load.
Tugging out a load.
Tug out a load. Yeah. Tugged out a load.
Tugged out a load.
That was what it was. It wasn't even fun. Although my dick looked really good. It was like a rock.
Oh, man.
Cowboys ended up winning last night.
38-31, yeah.
38-33.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
I'm happy they won, though. Like, I mean, look, it's hard to root against, as they say, the uniform. I just don't like Tony Romo. I just don't think, I hate guys like that in sports who can never get it done when you need them. And they've won one playoff game since '96. And it's like, what does that tell you as an owner GM? You're shit. You're shit.
I feel like our teams have the same quarterback.
Yes.
I really feel that. Romo and Sanchez. You know, they got the skills. The mechanics, as they like to say. They got good mechanics, but you have to have that fucking heart.
No heart.
And I don't think Sanchez has it. I think he fucking panics, and Romo certainly has proven that as well.
What was I watching on you? I went into a YouTube spiral, just watching.
Those are the best.
Oh, I know, but you start off on Kiss videos, and you wind up on fucking theoretical physics.
That's why it's great.
Then the monkey with the gun. Did you see that one? It's from fucking.
Oh boy, I could say something right now.
I know. But did you see the video?
Yes, I think it's fake.
I don't know if it is or not. There's a part of it that it's supposed to be like these African soldiers. There's 4 of them, and they give this like wild monkey a gun. So unless it was a fake gun and it was a trained animal, but the setting looked fairly realistic.
Yeah.
And how do you get the bullets to happen that way?
I think it's like CGI'd.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it is.
I think it is. It's too crazy.
Yeah, this is
like
those guys don't
pretty
look
old clip.
Those guys don't look real.
No, see, it's a
Planet of the Apes thing.
What do you mean?
Like it's a Planet of the Apes viral
video for the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says purchase tickets from Fandango.
Yeah, this is the old one.
Yeah, those guys are acting.
That looked fake the way they were overacting.
Yeah, and the timer on the bottom is fake. It says Century Fox Research Lab.
Oh, okay.
Which would be hilarious, though, if that really did happen. Fucking hilarious.
Well,
God, am I a gullible asshole?
Yes, you
Jimmy's
are,
just looking
Jimmy.
down.
It's a commercial for Planet of the Apes.
I'm so gullible.
2011.
2011.
Oh, wait, how about the one that ran up to the top of the Empire State Building? That was real. I'm a fool.
It said on the corner, 20th Century Fox Research Library.
I hadn't looked at that, though. My friend showed me.
Oh, my
Fuck
God,
it.
that's great.
The user is Apes Will Rise.
Oops. I got one, too, then.
Yeah.
It just hit yesterday. The parrot singing Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
Really?
I didn't see that.
Is that real?
Now, I don't know. I'm thinking it might be. This one, it will be. This will go viral within the next day or two.
My weekend
If it's this one.
favorite one was the guy with his head on fire that's making the news.
Yeah, this one.
It's got
This should be
7
good.
million views from 2 years ago.
2 years.
Oh, then someone reposted it yesterday. We might even did this already.
Yeah, I think we did.
I remember this one.
Yeah, okay.
That's real, dude.
Yeah.
You'd have to kill that fucking thing.
I'm an idiot too because now, of course, we did this already. We did this a couple years ago.
Yeah.
My point on this video: if you have a parrot that could do that, right?
Yeah.
How it's shot is very suspicious.
Uh-huh.
Because couldn't you imitate a parrot? Couldn't you fucking?
Yeah, that's a pretty good job of imitating a parrot, though.
Well, you have to find someone that could absolutely imitate it well. But how it's shot, it's kind of the parrot's sort of in the darkness a little bit. You could see it moving its mouth or whatever the fuck, its beak.
But that's
a
what it
little
is
bit.
too. It doesn't really move its beak to the words like a parrot,
Right.
so it doesn't really matter. It just opens its mouth and the dumb words come out.
I'm just suspicious
Mouth,
of that
beak.
video and other parrot videos because if you could fucking wreck your voice like that and imitate a parrot pretty well.
But all those little like imperfections in there too, where it's not really getting the
Then why
words
didn't
out.
he film it better?
I don't know.
Why
People's
don't
stupid.
you light up that fucking cage? Maybe if you light up the cage or whatever, then he's not
Maybe
going to
he
do
shuts
it.
up. He clams up.
Yeah, I
he
guess.
likes it looking like a stage.
Yeah.
He's performing.
And I'm a dummy. That hit yesterday. Someone sent it to me, and the original video has 7 million views. So
you see that guy in the Dominican Republic on that talk show, that magician, and the host comes over and just lights his fucking head on fire.
Is it real?
Yes.
I mean, was it what I meant was it part of the trick?
No, the guy was a magician, but the show host comes over, douses his fucking head with apparently some kind of cologne they use in Santeria.
Okay.
And then lit his head on fire. And the guy's head is fucking in flames.
Wow.
And they're putting his head out, and his whole face was burned and shit.
Why'd the guy do it?
I have no idea.
Let me see that, Sam.
This
Turn
is
it this
pretty
way.
fucked
You ain't
up.
home.
Oh, shit.
Cameraman!
I know.
Okay.
Se corrió.
Fuck.
No, eso no le... Te causó daño, párate.
Wayne, oh my
Gwen,
God.
Wayne, you alright?
Gwen,
You burnt?
please.
His face is burnt.
Se quemó la cara. Fuck. Tenemos que llamar un médico. Un médico.
Dummies.
Se quemó.
This fucking asshole put the
Un
camera
médico.
down.
Yeah.
That's why I think it might be fake.
No, it's absolutely real.
I mean, his hair was absolutely on
Médico.
fire.
No,
but
no.
I feel like
no le toque la
they're...
cabeza.
They show his head and his face when they pull it up, and it's not.
That's pretty bad.
It's not makeup or anything. I mean, it's. It
Then
looks
why the
really
fuck did the guy...
burnt.
He's just, you know why he's just
People
panicking.
do that. They panic when something happens.
No,
Well, somewhere there is a hard cam shot of it.
Gotta be, right?
So why isn't that online?
I don't know where it is.
I guess they don't want it online. Look, his hair's burnt off the top of his head, and he's all fucking
Yeah, you're gonna be
little
fine.
red.
Tenemos que ir a un hospital, vamos.
Yeah.
Shouldn't his head look a little worse than that ant?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
I'm a
He
bit
sounded
suspicious on this
believable.
one.
He's fucked up.
I have to go to a
I
hospital.
absolutely believe that happened.
Yeah, that's not how you'd play it if you were acting it. I have to go
Yeah.
to a hospital. Real quiet.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess there's a lawsuit thing happening.
there
now,
is.
too.
Or
Yeah.
hope so. That's one where you
Yeah,
could see
right.
the lawsuit.
Absolutely.
All right, I guess it's real because the guy's being prosecuted for attempted murder. So
No.
just when that camera goes from the action to the floor is always suspicious to me. That's
What was happening right before that? Did he say, I'm going to show you a trick? Or
I don't know.
Nobody really knows. Some say it was an unscripted prank gone wrong. Others say it was an attempted exorcism
Hilarious
gone
prank.
wrong.
Probably the guy was going for a moment, like, you know, I could do this,
Yeah.
but I'll just surprise him with it. And
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it went wrong.
it was like that prank that guy pulled in Kansas City in the parking lot.
The guy's going to teach us about gray parrots. Oh,
That wasn't a prank.
No, of course not.
yeah, we should talk about that. You want to learn about gray parrots, even though we fucking
Gray
This
parrots?
guy's going to teach
Oh,
us.
I know a lot about them.
Dustin in Iowa.
okay.
All right, well, when you're done, call back.
I think that's a new one.
That's a good one.
That's a new one.
Dude, I am wiped out.
You're tuckered
Oh,
out.
I'm tired, man.
Dustin, go ahead.
Yeah, that parrot that's singing that song, that's African Gray. We used to own one, and I believe he was about 57 years old. I think when he passed
57 years young.
Wow. Well,
away. Young, sorry. But no, they mimic human voice really well, and it happens over time. You know, it's not something that they can just pick up right away. So for someone to teach that bird to sing that song, they had to be playing it over and over and over.
So they drove the gray
Power
parrot
dead.
nuts, right?
Yeah.
What did your gray parrot used to say?
oh.
You're African gray.
He used to mimic my wife's grandpa was the original owner of him, and if the phone would ring in the house, you'd hear him say like hello, and he would start mumbling words like he's carrying on a conversation. And
Oh, my God. Oh, my dear sweet Lord. He just goes on and on. I'd rather hear the parrot. Jeez.
You know, I'm thinking about getting a pet for my son.
Oh.
And what you learn is there's a lot of pets out there that not only will outlive me, you certainly am an older gentleman, will outlive most of your family.
And at this age now, you get him a goldfish. And
You're pushing it.
You get him a sea turtle.
Holy fuck. No, I'm looking at these Russian tortoises, and they live like 70, 80 years or whatever the fuck. Jesus. These parrots are living 50, 60 years. What the hell? What other animals are living that long?
What are you going to get them? Yeah, because you live in a building, dude. You could have, if you guys go away, you have a dog walker do it.
I don't know what
that's
to get
easy.
him. He wants a bunny rabbit bed. That ain't happening, obviously. You don't have to tell me.
Or get him a small fucking, a little...
dumb gerbil, maybe.
Nice Labradoodle.
Labradoodle?
Yeah, some adorable little thing that will yelp and he'll love it. Yeah, get him a bunny. Let it hop around. A little.
I don't want to be anchored
duties.
down. I refuse to think I'm anchored down with 2 kids.
You won't be anchored
I
down.
think the dog will anchor me down for real.
No, it won't.
Oh, we can't go away because who's going to watch the dog? So many people have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Well, we can only go away for 12 hours because who's going to watch the dog? But those stupid cats. I wish I didn't hate cats.
Yeah.
You just leave them in your...
Cats are simple.
You could leave for 2 weeks. They don't even give...
Yeah.
Not only do they not know you're not there, they don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a fuck you're not there. They don't care. But a dog, you go out just to get like milk. Where were you? I missed you.
Whenever people think cats are being affectionate when they rub on you, and it's like, oh, you love me, love me. They do the same thing with like the edge of a coffee table.
Right.
They just sit there, like their head on it, and you think it's being affectionate when it does it to your hand.
Yeah.
No, doesn't care.
Did we talk about the video cat friend versus dog friend on YouTube?
Yes.
Concept. Did we talk about it on the show?
Yes, Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Did we?
I might have been off.
You brought
the
it
air.
up.
Because sometimes we bring shit up off air.
I don't remember.
It's worth watching.
It might have been off the air. I can't
Really?
remember.
I know. I
Who
don't
the
know if we
fuck knows?
did. They know.
Who the fuck knows?
The concept for the video is pretty damn good. I think they fell just a bit short, but we don't have to play because it's a visual. But if you're into cats and dogs, it's called Cat Friend versus Dog Friend, and it gives you the difference if you lived, with whatever.
They got over 4 million views.
No, I know it's going viral. This fucking thing. I think they could have done it just a little better than they did, but the concept was great.
I'm gonna start making some subpar sketches.
Yeah, I know. I probably should do that. So, fucking Belcher. What the hell happened there?
Oh, man.
He had everything to live for. Who gives a fuck he got a shitty girlfriend or wife?
It was his girlfriend. They had a kid, but he's got all that money.
He had a charmed life, as they say.
But you know what, man? If
He
you're
came
high,
out of West Babylon.
Doesn't even matter.
Oh, he's a Long Island guy.
He's a West Babylon guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Long Island Zone, man. He played for the Chiefs, Belcher. I guess what I heard, his wife was out clubbing or at a concert or something, and they had she came home late. They had a big fucking fight.
7 a.m., yeah.
And just fucking kills her. Then goes to the practice facility and then fucking commits suicide.
He was talking
in the parking lot
to the GM and the coach and thanking them. They said they didn't feel like they were in danger. He was thanking them for what they had done for him. But that's a guy who's not a murderer. That's a guy who's a regular guy who might have been fucked up, who does. That's why I don't own a gun, because of that guy. Because I know that any
You
person...
think he was fucked up?
He might have been. To pull a pistol and I think he shot her a couple times. I don't know if he was, but it just seems like you would be when you do that. But that's a reaction. That's a crazy fucking jealous or whatever reaction.
Costas had a fucking spout off about gun control
9
halfway
times
through the show.
Oh, we got it.
9 times.
He shot her.
9
He shot her 9 times?
Yeah, that's an angry relationship thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was fucking pissed.
Not to do with gun control.
Yeah, but Costas fucking chimes in, and he read a fucking article, part of an article that was written by some fucking, what's his name? That goddamn, can't remember his name. Some black dude. And, yeah, some black dude. Whitlock. And he actually said that he thinks if he didn't have a gun, those two would be alive today, so he blamed it on the fucking gun. When the fact of the matter is, you get people like, Chris Benoit's a prime example of wiping out his family with nary a pistol be found.
No, this guy was fucking pissed.
And if he would have
absolutely strangled her,
stabbed, whatever, that kind of rage.
It's the fucking gun, dude. And it's also, you got to get rid of bathtubs. After when I heard Andrea Yates did, I'm like, you know what? Bathtubs have to go.
Exactly.
And so do vans, because you can back them into a lake.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
OJ, the way he shot up those two people.
Yeah.
Right.
Should they have played the game yesterday?
That was another thing that they were saying. Well, maybe they shouldn't have, but...
Yeah, a murder took place, but then again, why not? I mean, it sounds, not to be shallow, but... Yeah, it is, like, should this one fucking asshole affect 80,000 people? Like, you haven't something happening. And I was annoyed for a second that they addressed it, because they didn't know how to address it. So they said just the victims of domestic violence. But then I kind of gave them a break. I'm like, you know what? They probably never had to deal with this before.
Yeah, no kidding. What are you supposed to do?
They're trying to do the right thing. They don't know how to do it. Because the guy murdered his girlfriend, so you can't just put his picture up.
He left the kid behind, thank God.
But it's just...
But now the kid's going to have a weird... I'm not going to say shitty, but he's going to certainly have a strange life. Having to deal with that burden.
It's just fucking,
that's terrible.
I mean, having to deal with your father who killed your fucking mom. That's, wow.
Yeah, Costas was taking some shit on Twitter last night for pushing a gun control agenda during halftime after this episode.
I got
a lot of tweets.
You want to hear it? This is Bob Costas.
Well, you knew it was coming. In the aftermath of the nearly unfathomable events in Kansas City.
In the aftermath of the nearly unfathomable.
I turned the corner with Costas a long time ago. I cannot fucking watch him at all.
It's terrible.
He used to be our guy, man.
Yeah.
Growing up. And there's something about him. He's so unwatchable for me.
Yeah. His statement, by the way, is quoting Whitlock's article.
Jason Whitlock, right?
Yeah, Jason Whitlock. It's not Costa's own words. I mean, he obviously agrees with it, and I'm certain NBC had to sign off on him making some gun control statement. So, whatever. But the fact that Whitlock, and a lot of people do this, they go, well, these gun nuts. And I was tweeting saying, like, if you're trying to defend one of our rights, a very important right in this country, you're deemed a gun nut by a portion of the country just for trying to defend it. I said, well, you know what? You're a race nut because he's trying to defend, his race and the 13th Amendment. How about we pull that one? How about, the Second Amendment? Oh, it's fucking crazy. The time has passed. Things change. Let's get rid of that. How about we get rid of the 13th? How about that?
It's become the hack argument, because they use it every time there's a gun murder. And the bottom line is, unless they say, have all guns removed from the planet.
Right.
Was this guy an illegal gun owner or illegal?
Well, the second he shot someone with it, I would assume it becomes illegal.
But was he a registered gun owner?
Where did he live?
In Kansas City.
Yeah.
If he lived in Kansas City, you could probably buy one pretty easy in Kansas
City. So say
he
was a legal gun owner. You're going to have people who own legal items use them to kill other people.
Yeah.
Like, how many domestic stabbings are there, or domestic strangulations, or domestic there's a guy in Long Island who just beat his wife to death. It's like...
Especially with the relationships like that and the passion crimes.
Yeah, the booze
always...
and the pills. That's what you should fucking...
Yeah.
Why are they not talking about banning alcohol? Let's say this guy was drunk. Are they going to talk about banning alcohol?
Right.
Fuck no.
Oh, no way. Brings in way too much money.
Yeah.
And they also enjoy it. The people writing the articles enjoy alcohol.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, Bob Costas, I'm surprised it wasn't a prepackaged piece.
I know, right?
With
unfathomable.
With the sun slowly, coming up over a football field.
Oh, yes.
A man with a dream. Ugh, I hate those packages.
They stink.
Well, you knew it was coming. In the aftermath of the nearly unfathomable events in Kansas City, that most mindless of sports cliches was heard yet again. Something like this really puts it all in perspective. Well, if so, that sort of perspective has a very short shelf life, since we will inevitably hear about the perspective we have supposedly again regained the next time ugly reality intrudes upon our games.
What?
Please. Those who need tragedies to continually recalibrate their sense of proportion about sports would seem to have little hope of ever truly achieving perspective. You want some actual perspective on this? Well, a bit of it comes from the Kansas City-based writer Jason Whitlock, with whom I do not always agree, but who today said it so well that we may as well just quote or paraphrase from the end of his article. Our current gun culture, Whitlock wrote, ensures that more and more domestic disputes will end in the ultimate tragedy, and that more convenience store confrontations over loud music coming from a car will leave more teenage boys bloodied and dead.
Savages.
Handguns do not enhance our safety. They exacerbate our flaws, tempt us to escalate arguments, and bait us into embracing confrontation rather than avoiding it.
Right.
In the coming days, Javon Belcher's actions and their possible connection to football will be analyzed. Who knows? But here, wrote Jason Whitlock, is what I believe. If Javon Belcher didn't possess a gun, he and Cassandra Perkins would both be alive today.
No.
The second half is next.
How about if she got home on time? How about if he? How about if he handled his anger differently? How about if they had the type of relationship where they could discuss things instead of reacting violently? So shut the fuck up.
How about football's culture of violence that might have affected this guy's personality and made him do something like that? Well, everyone's blaming everything.
She absolutely would not have been alive.
No, he might be alive.
He would have been alive.
He might have hung himself. Bernie Madoff's son hung himself, so I guess we should ban rafters because there was a suicide. It's such nonsense.
She would have been dead no matter what, and most likely he would have as well. He would have just found another way.
Yeah.
That's obvious here.
I was watching I Survived last night. Such a fucked up show.
Yeah.
And they had a mall shooting. They had 3 people that were in a mall. This dumb fucking kid comes in with a shotgun and just starts shooting people. And it was their stories. Fucking tragic. But this guy is talking about how he's in a card store and he's laying on the floor trying to play dead as this guy puts the shotgun to this girl's head and just pulls the trigger. And he's talking going, and I'm just sitting there going, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And all I'm thinking is if one fucking person, one legal gun owner had it, and it's not one of these situations where it's the movie theater and everybody's like, well, you don't know, hey, you're going to hit him, he's wearing body armor, this, that, or the other thing. One guy pulls a gun out. If that guy laying on the floor, guaranteed, I don't care how liberal that motherfucker was, he wanted to have a gun right then and there. He wanted one so badly. It's not the people. You can't keep legislating. You can't keep taking guns away from people that are going to treat them responsibly. Many days go by with the majority of gun owners not doing one goddamn thing with their guns, their legal guns. It's just another one of these easy things for everyone to jump on. And the gun control advocates are some of the most misinformed people I've ever seen and had discussions with. The states,
discussions, you call them?
Discussions, yes, discussions. The states with less gun control have less violent crime. It's a stat. It's out there. Go to FBI.gov, look it up yourself. The states with the least gun control laws have the least gun violence. The ones with the strictest gun control have the most gun crimes. It's easy pickings when you know that the guy that you pull a gun on is not going to pull one back on you because he's probably a legal, law-abiding gentleman or lady. And it's easy pickings. But and you go to a state like Texas, you pull a gun on somebody, odds are it's going to be a little bit of a shootout. So it doesn't end up like the Wild West. It's détente. People know not to fuck with each other.
I'll say it every time. I went down to Dallas a few times with Jim Norton when we were off the air. I couldn't believe how many fucking guns there were.
It's astounding, isn't it? Texans love their guns, and I love Texas. Yeah!
And we were talking to some ladies and stuff, and they're like, I left I left my gun in the car. Because they don't allow guns in this joint or whatever it was at the time. But it was unbelievable how many fucking people had guns down there.
Yeah. Guns.
And you don't see a lot of these stories coming out of Texas, so I think you're making a pretty good point.
No, it's a lot of these. It's a lot of these inner cities that have the strictest gun control laws ever. I mean, you look at Chicago and Detroit, it's impossible to get yourself a fucking carry license in those cities. It's literally impossible. Yet the gun crime, 10 dozen, 15 people shot and killed over one weekend. What happened? Well, why don't we do that everywhere? It's obviously working. No, it doesn't.
So the solution is to get a lot of guns off the streets.
Guns. Well, they try, but you know what? The people that I'm all for getting illegal guns out of the hands of these fucking savages that don't know how to use them, are killing innocent children and old grannies on the side of the road, sitting on their little porches and whatnot. But there's no way to do it. It's illegal. People are constantly using things they're not supposed to have for committing crimes.
Is it true some of these towns, it's a law where you have to own a gun? I've heard about that,
years. But I've never lived in one of these places.
We got one of these guys on the phone right now, and I have heard this shit over the. I said already. Go ahead, John.
Opie Anthony. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey.
Here we got a little town outside of Atlanta, Kennesaw, Georgia. By law, you have to own a gun to live there.
Really?
Kennesaw.
Wonderful city.
Sounds nice.
Is it a terrible place or is it nice?
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. A lot of history.
Why is that the law?
Because I think they had a really pretty bad violent murder in the 70s, and they figured, hey, let's get the word out. Don't come knocking on our fucking doors unless you mean business.
I guess they figure an armed populace puts people in that position where they won't try to rob somebody.
Hey, if you knew
Cuts
everyone
down on
in
the
one
crime.
town if you knew everyone in a town had a gun, would you break into their homes?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I love a challenge.
Have a good one, boys.
Thank you.
Right. So a few people saying Belcher was drinking and on pills, pain pills.
Well, then I guess what we got to do is ban alcohol.
Here you go.
You don't hear that every time there's a drunk driving accident, by the way. You hear about legislation, and you hear about tougher control on abuse of alcohol, but not one of these dumb motherfuckers comes out and says ban alcohol.
Well, now I'm in on the discussion, obviously, because, so many more people die because of alcohol than guns.
Yes.
And I don't want, alcohol to be banned, trust me. But it just points out the hypocrisy of the whole fucking thing.
Alcohol, honestly, really, think about it, has no redeeming qualities.
No,
whatsoever.
I think
it's really nothing.
I think we all know at least one person who has died because of alcohol.
Sure.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Every single one of us. Everyone hearing our voice.
Yeah.
That is a major problem in this country. Way worse than fucking guns.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting
but they're not going to tackle that issue because it's way too complicated and it brings in way too much fucking money.
And they enjoy it.
And they enjoy it. Add that to
themselves.
it. You're right.
Yeah.
But because it's a funny way of looking at things. Like when you look at when you hear about a shooting like this one group will always come out and go, get rid of guns, a gun nut. Instead of just going, look, we need all illegal guns taken off the street. They don't seem to concentrate on just the part of illegal guns.
Yeah.
They want to legislate against honest gun owners and responsible gun owners, but I would love to hear them try that shit with every time there's a drunk driving family killed. Got to get all alcohol off this. Never. You're never going to fucking hear it.
Of course not. Bob Costas. And they were just talking
I do not always agree, but
a friend saying he had head injuries that perhaps put him in this mental state from football. We got to ban football. That's crazy.
How about Bob, says we need to ban football? Oh, that's right.
Football.
He makes a good living.
Yeah.
From football. I like pointing out just the hypocrisy of the whole thing. If the guy's on if he was drinking and he's on some kind of medication for his head shit, that's a lethal combination right there. Then you throw a gun into it, sure, made it a little easier, sure, but I think he was going to get the job done no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, that's one of those crimes of passion where you either beat the fucking piss out of someone or stab them 80 times.
That guy did what this guy in Long Island just did. I think it was Long Island, Staten Island, just beat his wife to death. That's what this guy would have done.
I watch a lot of them crime shows, a lot of them crime shows on Discovery and things like that. It's amazing when they show the wife and someone broke in and stabbed her 80 times Nothing was taken.
Yeah.
And I could just change the channel right there.
Yeah,
like,
key was found in the door.
Yeah. It's like, all right, we know who did this.
Yeah, strangers don't just write cunt and lipstick on the
Yes. There's a thing guys will do to their girlfriends or wives.
What do you think?
That when they kill them, and that is fuck them up. If they have a gun or not, they're still going to do it. It's that rage that's doing it, not the hardware.
Yeah. All right. We should break.
Oh.
We got some things to do today.
Yes.
And we'll do those things next.
All right.
Sirius XM. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Jimmy's missing this.
Oh, man. Ozzy's birthday.
64, huh?
Yes.
You want to talk music? 33 years ago today.
33. What year is that?
12, then you got to 21, right? So 79.
Wow.
1979.
79.
79.
That was this song?
No.
Oh.
No, I just segged into more music news.
Oh.
We're doing our music news break.
What happened in
Who? Something to do with the who.
The who?
Who?
I would say the tragic loss of Mr. Keith Moon.
No.
All right.
That happened
That was
before
77?
79, I believe, yes.
79.
Who?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
it's tragic news.
Oh, yeah.
Was that Cincy?
Cincy, right.
Yes, a little trampling. of
Cincinnati
some
is known for Pete
fans.
Rose and
the hooch,
people getting
man.
trampled. That's it. That's all I know about Cincinnati after all these years. 33 years ago, 11 people crushed to death at the Who concert.
I remember that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn, yo.
Huh?
Where's E-Rock?
He's got another day off.
Taking a day for himself.
For the foreseeable future?
No, he's got a little vacay today, and then he's back for the rest of the week. And then I think he's got a couple other days before Christmas break.
4-day weekend he took. Mm-hmm. What did he do?
Can I say something?
Certainly.
Sure, please do.
And
See that name? See that name?
Thank you. And I don't want the staff mad because it's not about them. I swear to you.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to say this. I had a kid. I took 2 days off since October. E-Rock's been gone how many days?
We should leave right now.
You really did only take 2 days for your baby.
Yeah.
I took 2 days for the birth of my daughter. And honestly, the company was cool. They're like, take as much time as you want. We understand.
Contrary to popular belief, E-Rock's not pregnant, though.
But don't tell her that you took more time for your son. Because that's that sibling shit that will never go away. Like, don't let her know that you took a week for your son and then 2 days for her.
Did I take a week for
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Hudson?
Yeah, she'll feel slighted.
Well, it was right around when we were signing and all that crap. So it was. I just said, all right, I think it was 2. It might have been 3. 2 or 3 days. That's it.
Sex man's got his days.
But how is?
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
How many days has he taken since October?
Quite a few.
He's taking more days than I.
I think he gave himself Thanksgiving week off.
He gave himself a Thanksgiving week.
He did.
As a matter of fact, he gave himself.
No, it's just funny that he gave
himself.
Right. He gave himself the Friday before Thanksgiving
He's
week
running
and then all
things.
Thanksgiving
And
week.
I understand you guys all have days. I understand that.
Right.
But if I bring up the real issue, then you guys are going to get mad.
What's
and
the
all
real
that.
issue? Talk
No,
to
just
me.
that they make you come here when we're not here. That's stupid.
Well, we give ourselves a little vacation every now and then.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I'll shut up because I don't want to put you guys in a bad spot.
What do you mean a bad spot?
Oh, no.
Huh?
You're not going to put us in a bad spot.
Because if I was in your position and if the show hosts were gone, I would absolutely want to come to work and just hang out.
Yeah, but
Right.
That would be a cool hang.
It's perfect. Jim's
Oh, my God.
the thing is,
That's a big bag, too. He can be doing that for
we
hours.
got to figure out
Yeah.
what's going on. I'm just chewing baby carrots.
Your little baby carrots.
E-Rock does work hard.
Just sometimes he needs a little break ski.
You guys all work hard.
Break ski.
You missed your Ozzy song. Ozzy 64.
Oh, I got to tweet him a happy birthday. What song did you play?
We went...
Crazy Train.
We went obscure.
Obscure.
We went deep with that one.
Very deep. A little Crazy Train.
Yep.
You want me to play something different? when we come
No,
back from our
stop.
next break?
It's fine.
We can have a whole
Travis.
Ozzy day.
Every time we come back,
It's fine. I'm just fucking around.
I know you are.
I don't mean
birthday song.
I don't mean 90. I would say I don't mean 90% of this shit.
90%.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck.
That makes you a liar.
I don't mean most of this shit.
Happy birthday to you.
Aw.
Ringo Starr released You're 16 39 years ago.
You could get away with it back then. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. Whoa. Really?
Wow, what are you trying
And
to say
I
there?
get bitched at. He wrote a fucking song about it. Jesus Christ.
That broad would be 55 years old now.
Dun, dun, dun. You come on like a dream, peaches and cream. Lips that... Look at later. 16. You're mine.
Is that to his daughter?
No.
Oh.
No, he's talking about lips like strawberry wine. You're 16. Now what comes there? Here it comes.
Roll over and shut up.
Oh. Head. Fell in love.
Now lick my sweaty balls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you in the mouth.
Do you suck dicks?
I'm gonna come down your throat. You fucking well better swallow it all.
Hey, everybody! We're all gonna get laid!
Stop talking and start sucking. Hey, what about the cheeks of my ass?
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time.
He was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
Yes. Ooh. Ooh, and we kiss. You walk out of my dream.
Hey, didn't E-Rock take some time for Hurricane Sandy, too?
Yeah, he gave himself a little time.
He gave himself a little time for that as well.
Because of the twig in his road. Remember the twig?
Almost as bad as Eye Patch Kid.
People have different ways of recovering from different things.
I hear you.
He gave himself some time for Sandy.
Who am I to say?
Thanksgiving was a big holiday in the Nagel house, so he had to give himself several days off for that. And then, with all the excitement of Christmas, he's not going to be at work every day leading up to it.
And speaking of Christmas, we're expecting a lot of gifts this year.
Yes.
Hey.
Past years, we just sit here and we're like, yeah, if they want to give us gifts, that's cool. But this year, we're absolutely expecting gifts. And today's gift is the Pure Monster Sound.
Yeah.
Is this Plugola?
No, it's for the Monsters made for Veterans Day to help the vets. It's at Best Buy.
Digital camera.
Wait, what happened?
It's made for veterans.
What do you mean a digital
monster.
camera?
No. It's a digital camo. That's the.
Oh, camo.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah, the
pattern on it.
It's limited edition.
Limited edition.
Are these good headphones?
Yeah.
It still sounds like Plugola to me.
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
This is for the veterans, Sam.
Yeah.
Veterans
For the
Day is
veterans.
over.
Huh?
It's not Veterans Day.
Huh?
It's not.
I heard you.
Veterans Day.
I know, but he wants gifts.
I like free stuff.
He wants gifts.
This is the only gift we got today?
Well, the Dark Knight Blu-rays are coming in for you guys.
Are there any deleted scenes or stuff with Heath Ledger that wasn't shown?
Oh, no. This is Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, how come
New
they
one.
didn't have any of that? Was there not one deleted scene for fucking Heath Ledger, or there's not one?
You know,
the rest of his life.
You know, the movie where Batman should have died.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially because Chris Nolan wasn't making any more Batman movies. Why wouldn't you kill off Batman and piss everybody off?
Did he not? Oh, the third one. Yeah.
Well, because now who's got the Batman series? So they're going to start their own thing. So you end your thing with killing Batman. That's a big, holy fuck, they killed Batman. Why couldn't they do that, Roland?
Because then we'll make money.
Gotham would be in such
They set
trouble.
it up like they killed Batman. You know, he's taking off and, you know.
Certainly did.
You know, it's not going to end well.
But he's okay.
And then they have to show you that he's okay.
Yeah.
I would have killed Batman.
Oh.
Batman's gonna be okay.
Chris Nolan had nothing to lose.
Yeah. Spoilers. Shut up.
Spoilers.
How
Oh my
long has
God,
that been
man.
out? Right.
So what's the big plug-ola for this?
No, just
Pure Monster sound.
Oh, God.
Headphones with what? The camo design?
Well, the camo is limited edition.
Limited edition for the veterans?
Yeah, I mean, if you're at Best Buy, you can pick it up. But I'm not going to say those things.
What has this turned into?
What's for Christmas?
You said it was for Veterans Day.
Wait, yeah, you are.
Yeah,
you made them for veterans, but it looks like there's a. It's Monster Pure Sound.
I don't think satellite radio is regulated like regular radio, so I think we can openly ask for shit.
I didn't ask for it, though. I'll try it. If it's a good product, I'll tell you it's a good product. I mean, that's the only way. I'm not going to fucking say it's a good product if it's not. Unless they pay me.
I think we got to be consumer advocates so we get to try shit.
You're frustrating the sales department.
Why?
To no end.
Why?
What, the sales
They haven't
the
sold
sales
anything.
department that gets us
We have one
tampons?
sponsor.
They have fucking asshole cream ads for us?
After all these years?
How are they pissed off? What, somebody wake them up before 10?
We don't have sponsors. We have people that advertise every once in a while. That's not a real sponsor.
Steven Singer. Yeah.
Steven Singer is our only sponsor.
Do anybody hear anything from
We used to
said?
have fucking beer companies and everything else. Yeah. Oh yeah, did Steven Singer talk to Scott Greenstein?
Not that I know of. I don't think he really did it.
I bet not.
Is Gary going to take on the green room situation? We can't have Ray Liotta like sitting in our office.
Ryan Reynolds did.
Who?
Ryan Reynolds.
What do you think, Jimmy? Should Ray Liotta be sitting in our office?
No, he shouldn't even be in our studio.
You're putting Liotta and Ryan Reynolds in the same category?
No, but he's saying that they're
Why am I defending him?
A-listers.
Just
Kidding.
They're both A-listers, They really are.
Look.
I mean,
Reynolds.
He's a A-lister.
It's just because
I can't hear a fucking thing you're saying.
Jimmy, put the headphones on.
Yes, I have them on, and I can't. I feel like I'm deaf.
Why wouldn't he plug them in?
Why would you plug them in?
Plug them into the console.
Oh, I thought these were just earmuffs.
Oh, he's crunching.
I mean, carrots.
And you can't hear how obnoxious that is. So, could someone tell Gary that Steven Singer, of all people, made a very good point?
Yeah?
And we need a place for the A-listers to go instead of our shitty office.
Now or after the show?
You know, the shitty office they gave us that me and Ann decided never to use.
Never to ever use.
Giving you guys twice the space, by the way, and you never, ever thanked me for that. They were going to shove you guys all in that one tiny fucking office.
Yeah, because I'm not
the only
in that
reason you guys
office.
got space is because we decided not to use the one they gave to us.
But Eric sits in that office
And
now,
Sam-
so there is
Sal.
no extra space.
No, it's Eric, Sal, and myself.
And what? Me and Ants?
Yeah.
Space?
Yeah, so it's 3.
Why don't we take over our office?
Yeah.
Do it.
For what?
I kick these guys out.
Let them know exactly where we are at any given moment to come in and fucking meet with us?
So Gary's got to take care of the green room situation. How many years you think it'll be?
Before it's done?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not this
boy.
contract.
No?
No. You won't have a green room by the end of this contract.
Space.
We just signed.
Yeah, I know. yeah. No, you won't
we
have.
can't have the likes of Ray Liotta sitting in the office.
He could stand outside the studio if you want.
Yeah, I put him in the hallway sometimes, in the lobby.
Yeah. We got some desk chairs outside the studio. He could sit in one of those.
And when will that wall be knocked down?
Roger Moore sat in Eric's chair. He goes, "Oh, the chair feels weird, awkward."
You think he was looking at the Bikini Girl screensaver?
No, he was fidgeting on a chair. He goes, "What kind of chair is this?" He kept on moving around.
You can't have Roger Moore sitting in E-Rock's chair.
E-Rock's chair, great.
Looking at E-Rock's computer.
Oh, my
You just
God.
can't do that.
Why did he call it a share?
A chair.
A share. He wouldn't
It
probably
was in a
say.
share.
Oh no, it wasn't Sean Connery. Sean Connery would say a share.
Sure.
Yeah, but we could. Yeah, if there's a problem with the chairs, we could just have them stand.
All right.
Yeah.
And as far as
great.
the wall coming down, that wall's not coming down.
Whoa!
Why not?
Dolphin biting the kid's hand. Holy shit! You see, the kid is all in pain. Oh!
So now they got to kill the dolphin, right?
Oh, of course. Got to shoot that thing in the face.
Yeah.
Little bottlenose.
We need our dolphins to behave.
Yeah.
I think if one of these animals goes wild at the zoo, you gotta fucking let the animal live.
That's what they do.
That's
all they do.
Their brains are
The
wired
kid's
for that
face,
shit.
like, they show the kid's face like, ow!
Let me see the video.
Look at this thing comes up and fucking nails the kid. It's hilarious. Poor thing.
Why
Poor
so many
little dolphin.
dislikes on the video?
They're mad at the dolphin.
Are they mad at the dolphin?
Super
Or are they
pissed.
mad at the kid for being so delicious?
That fucking dolphin.
They're pissed at SeaWorld?
Yep.
Yeah, PETA doesn't like the fact that they
Scary
do
moment at SeaWorld Orlando.
Eric's hometown.
Feeding the little dolphins.
Good job, buddy.
Did you touch him yet, James?
Oh, boy. Oh, look out.
Touch him yet, James?
Look out.
You gotta touch him underneath.
Oh, shit.
Can I help you? Don't tell me.
Mom, I'm out of fish.
Stupid.
You don't hold the thing.
Shitty kid.
I just want to film and see what your hand looks like.
Yeah, film it for the lawsuit, honey. That's what the father's saying.
Don't show it to anybody.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
great.
Dolphin bite.
It's like a
Oh.
cat scratch. though.
Soak it in salt water. Oh.
See, I'm torn. I think it's hilarious.
Shows her hand.
But if that happened to my kid, I would jump in and strangle
Would
the
you?
dolphin.
Here's the slow motion. Look at the kid's face. Like, yeah.
Well, she wasn't
But
looking.
he didn't even
right?
rip the hand off. He could have.
She was holding something in her hand.
Oh, look, thank God it didn't pull her in the water. It's only a matter of time before someone gets seriously injured at this attraction.
How about if you're holding fish over a dolphin, you just look at the dolphin?
Yeah, yeah. You
Like,
better
she turned
be paying
away, right?
attention
The
to the
dolphin's like, what the
dolphin.
fuck? Give me the fish.
Look at that fucking fish.
That's all
They
it's
don't know.
thinking.
Hey, you little girl.
We like thinking that dolphins are just like us, only in the water. They're that smart, but they're not. They're all based on
Yeah,
food.
but if you were starving and some little girl was like, you'd be like, give me that fucking candy bar.
Because they
Yeah,
make sure the
exactly.
dolphins are a little hungry, obviously.
That's how they keep
I hate this graphic. Thank God it didn't pull her in the water. The dolphin was not going to pull her in the water. All he wanted was the fish that she was not giving him.
pull her in the water and then give her a ride on its back. That's
right.
And go, and then do that thing they do on their tail. It's adorable.
Blast.
Adorable. Love dolphins.
That's pretty funny.
Everybody's like saying the dolphin didn't attack anyone. Animals acting like an animal. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, the dolphin didn't do anything wrong there whatsoever.
What does PETA say? Are they having women undressed for this?
Yes.
Is that what they
Wendy
do?
Williams is getting
I hope
nude.
so.
PETA's fucking amazing, isn't it? Hey, we saved the animals. Let me get naked.
I still got to say, thumbs down to Wendy Williams, especially with
What?
that fucking PETA ad. She's giant.
Wendy Williams is a fucking
She's a
fatty.
giant. She's not a fatty. She's just large.
She's a man.
If you didn't know better, you would say she was a tranny. I'm sorry. She gave me the dirty look. She knows who we are. She came by the studio and gave us the dirty look. She could have came in here.
Look at them
Or she
fucking
was hungry.
giant
She's
tits.
she's a giant.
She is a giant.
She's a big, big lady. And she looks ridiculous in sweaters.
Yeah.
I said it. It didn't really go anywhere, but there's like a Herman Munster feel to her. Especially when Herman Munster used to dress up like women.
Hilarious.
I know this is like such an old reference,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's what I see when I see Wendy Williams in sweaters.
That was great. He'd have to dress like a chick for some reason
And he
because
had
they
the-
just wanted a storyline where they had Herman as a
And remember, he
fucking
had the
chick.
giant, awkward boobs?
Yes.
That's what she looks like.
Find Herman Munster as a woman.
I'm not giving up on this concept that she kind of looks like that.
Herman Munster.
How are the headphones?
They're good. I'm just responding to some cocksucker troll on Twitter.
Really? There's trolls on Twitter? That's fucked up.
What could you possibly
What do
have
they
said
look like?
that
Are they
upset somebody?
Are they people that have the original egg and only have like fucking
He has 8 followers. Why
8
am I
followers
addressing
and
him?
only tweets to you?
Yeah.
Does that
No, he has
happen?
no egg. No egg. No.
No egg.
Some guy yesterday was bitching, saying some shit. He had 250 followers and 10,000 tweets.
Wow.
So I said, "You're talking to no one." I go, "You don't exist." And then, oh, that measures like your who you are is how many followers. It's like you didn't even get the point. That's not the point. As it doesn't matter when you have 250 followers and 10,000 tweets. You're not talking to anybody. It's the old tree falling in the fucking forest and no one's there to hear it or see it or something. I don't know what happens.
If, you,
I was
if
just
you're talking
fucking-
that much to that few people, you're a bore. You're right.
Looking at that Ivanka Trump.
Oh my god.
She's all right, huh?
She's a fucking.
She grew into her
cutie.
chin. Or
Yeah,
the
she
chin
looks good,
or the
man.
chin grew into her
She's,
face, I think.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's absolutely
I'd love to marry into the Trump family. I'd
Imagine
have to
that.
agree with the Donald. Good point, Donald.
You think you'd be in situations like that? where
Every
you'd-
10 minutes. I'm telling you, the president got. You're right. You're right. Because she is beautiful and they're fucking rich.
She is beautiful.
She's a fucking knockout. I absolutely would marry her and just tolerate him and just yes him to death.
Yeah.
You know, what you gotta do is you gotta get all the money and the president and yeah, you're right. Good point, Don. Good point.
Could you pass the mash?
Yeah, could you pass the mash?
God, pass the mash.
Just don't fire me, Dad. No, because he didn't show that birth certificate. I know. Really?
I just finished Penn Jillette's book. It was a terrific read, and he has a whole thing on his time on Celebrity Apprentice. It's worth reading.
Yeah.
Oh, he just calls it what it is: complete and utter nonsense.
Really?
Oh yeah,
horse shit.
And he made a deal with like the producers and Donald Trump himself that he would just go along with the show as they're filming it.
Yeah.
But he knew halfway through that it was just horse shit. Complete and utter horse shit. It's a good read. Don't want to give it away in case you got that book. Like the Penn Jillette.
Yeah, Penn's good. He's a good egg.
So the Who, 11 people were crushed. That's where we were.
Who?
And Ringo Starr with his You're 16.
Do we have any tissue?
Yeah, beautiful. I think there's one worse song than that.
No, not a fucking napkin, Sam. Sorry, Ant.
Underage Girls?
Young Girl, it's called. Yeah, that old Gary Puckett and the Union Gap song. That one's just like, Jesus, that's a creepy-ass song.
Well, we kind of did this break. You talked about that one, and I think I talked about Benny Mardones, was it?
Oh. Yeah, we did do this break, right?
Right. Because we were trying to figure out which one was the creepiest song of all. As far as singing about underage girls.
Yeah, there was...
Benny Mardones is up there. I think it's Mardones.
My Sharona.
No.
Underage. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not
anything
Stop.
good.
No, my scrotum.
It's not like
that was Cheech and Chong. Remember that?
Yes.
My scrotum. That's all I think of when I hear that song.
I remember My Bologna. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was...
My Bologna.
Yes.
The creepiest little girl song.
Yes.
Could you give me a little Benny Mardones?
Probably,
Which one is
Do you know the name of the song?
I want to say Into the Night or something like that. Or
yeah, Into the Night is a big song.
Yeah, that's it. Hit it, Sam, if you got it. Or whoever's got it.
Oh, yeah.
Is this it?
Oh, listen to the lyrics, man.
Oh.
You got some underage shit going down in this song. You could have started there.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is a good
everyone
one.
knows it's wrong.
Right off the bat.
Don't know what love is.
Oh, boy.
Check his hard drive.
Holy shit.
This was in the gold category at BAB.
How old is the girl?
You got to pick a gold
16.
song every once in a while.
She's just 16 years old.
It's a good song.
Leave her alone. What's the next one? Let's see. Oh, he's got to hide.
Hides a heart.
Yeah, he's got to hide a heart.
Or salami.
People are giving him shit. And what are you doing?
Yeah.
There's certain times his voice sounds a little like Steve Perry.
Really?
Not the whole time. I think when he goes like, lift you up, he gets this like
This was a
gravelly
huge song for
I
a
never
while.
really listened to this.
in the chorus, a little bit. Yeah.
And fly you to a hotel room and eat your teenaged asshole while the cops looked in the wrong town. Down I'd fly you to Thailand, where it will be legal to fuck your ass, mouth, and cunt.
How do you do this song? How do you write this song?
You can fade it out
and not like come off as a creep.
I guess he would argue that he was writing it from the perspective of like an 18-year-old or something.
Oh, is that it?
I would imagine.
Well, then what about Young Girl by
You're
Gary Puckett?
Just
that talks about how
years
evil.
old.
Oh no! Uncle Paul.
It's a marvelous song.
Young Girl?
Yeah. Girl. Yeah, this is really creepy.
Get out of my mind.
Oh boy.
My love for you is way out of line.
Oh boy.
Better run. It's telling her to run.
You're much too young, girl.
And then he goes into the details of
With all the charms of a woman.
she's got the charms of a woman. But wait a minute.
You've kept the secret of your youth.
Oh, she might have been bullshitting him, and then finally came forward.
You let me
Yes.
believe you're old enough to give me love. And now it hurts to know the truth.
Oh, she finally went into it. I'm 16.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Or maybe he didn't even say 16, right?
So he's
Could be
trying to do
14.
the right thing. She was the one saying.
For you is way out of
She was the one saying that she was older than she is.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm too
It's the bitches that'll get you.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
This gets. Wait a minute. Beneath your perfume and makeup. Oh boy. There's no hair on your pussy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was just a baby in disguise.
You smell like Desitin.
And though you know.
This guy's voice is hilarious.
Yeah.
Along with me. That come on, love.
He blames her. That come on look is in your eye.
When you're kicking your legs through the diapers, young girl.
Oh, yeah.
You make me come, girl. All over your bum, girl. Stop tightening up. You're hurting my thumb, girl. I'm glad you drank that rum, girl.
Oh, fucking Uncle Paul.
Wow.
Dastardly.
We all know Sweet Caroline was written for Caroline Kennedy, though,
Yeah.
when she was 9 years old. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, there was another one I know he did. It was
Christine 16 by Kiss, we've talked about.
And then
Yeah.
Stray Cat Blues by the Rolling Stones. I want to hear the lyrics of that.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're singing about a 15-year-old in that one. How does that one go? Fucking Stones, man. You're feeling it, right? You're feeling the Stones, aren't you?
What song is this?
Stray Cat Blues.
I don't know this one.
I haven't heard this one in a while.
Clip flat of your feet on the stairs. I know you're no scared, honey. You'll be a beast if you just come upstairs, but it's no hanging matter. It's no capital crime. I can see that you're 15 years old.
Oh, 15.
I don't want your ID. I can see that you're so far from home, but that's no hanging matter. It's no capital crime. Oh yeah.
Love early Stones. Stones from the 70s. Forget it.
And they're still
Not much
fucking.
better.
They're still out there rocking.
I hear they're having tough time with the tickets, though.
A little too much money.
But $7.50 a ticket? What do they expect?
Something like that. $7.50 a ticket. It's not a sellout.
Yeah. What the hell's that?
I don't know. That's weird. Got mice in the studio.
I don't think so. Oh, the mic picked that up? That's crazy.
What's that, your pecker?
No. Shit.
Mr. Tinker Train by Ozzy is a creepy underage girl song. I do not know that one.
Mr. Yeah, you know, they call me Mr. Tinker Train. Yeah.
Ooh, sounds creepy.
I don't know this one, I don't think.
Mr. It's dun 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 dun. Yeah. Wait.
Thank you, Cigars and Scotch, by the way. Don't have time to go to you.
They started with little kids talking?
Yeah. I love this.
Sounds like a ripoff of that Who song.
It's not.
Fucking,
The
Who Tommy. Yeah, what the hell's that song from Tommy? Where he's molesting fucking Tommy. Someone will get it for me. This sounds like the Who.
Sounds like Metallica.
They sound like Ozzy. Let's get it straight, guys.
Sorry.
Fiddle
His
about,
birthday.
thank you. What year was this?
Hold on. This is, I believe, off No Rest for the Wicked. Is it? Wait.
1991.
Oh, wow.
91? Oh, boy. Come a little closer.
God, every band had a pedophile song.
Yes. What's going on there?
This is a real pedo song, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't fuck around.
No.
Uncle Ernie?
Yeah, that was it.
JD, thank you. New York City.
All right.
That's kind of a cool song.
I love that song.
It rocks. Not Eric Cartman. Eric Carmen had a song.
Eric Carmen.
That was very
what song?
Pedophile-ish.
Well, Uncle Ernie's also.
Yeah, that's kind of, the Tommy thing.
You know, I worked at a radio station where they would promote for a couple weeks straight that Christmas morning they're going to play the Tommy CD in its entirety.
Oh, Jesus.
And guess who had to fucking run the board that day instead of being home on Long Island enjoying Christmas?
The Opster.
That's why I get so pissed at guys like Sal.
And Manny.
I had to blow off for Christmas so I could be the guy pushing the button to start the Tommy CD.
Oh.
Instead of traveling back to Long Island for Christmas with my family. And this kid bitches all the time.
Oh, man.
Hasn't he been better, though?
He's been better. Fair enough.
Well, he took he's taken more sick days in his first 6 months than I think Travis and I in our first 6 years combined.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No.
He's just fucking up his own career, whatever.
Yes, he is.
How to place Tommy?
Sal's in there. Sal, comment?
Tommy.
Can you hear me?
Tommy.
Can you hear me?
What? What was the Eric Carmen song? I know there was one. It was.
All by myself.
It's really creepy.
Hungry Eyes, Never Gonna Fall in Love
It might
Again.
be Hungry Eyes.
Lose Control, Make Me Lose Control.
Jumpin', jivin', and joshin'?
Go All the Way.
No, I
She
don't
Did
think.
It.
I think that's a good guess.
It was close.
No.
You don't know?
No. Wasn't it, I don't know, there was some kind of a fucking...
The Grateful Dead had a song called Good Morning Little Schoolgirl. Everyone has their song.
It's got their pedo song.
Police, Don't Stand So Close to Me. I know. That's about a teacher getting too close to a student. A song called 14 by the Vandals is about you can't make love to her because she's young. But you want to, right? That's what Rich in Long Island is saying. All right.
Yeah, well.
It's a phenomenon.
Yes! It's crazy.
They all had to have their song about the young girl.
Yeah, and Police, right. Don't Stand So Close to
Hey,
her. That was another one.
We'll finish up our music break with...
yes.
Oh.
With something that happened on Playboy Radio.
Playboy Radio? Where is that?
Here on Sirius.
Are they allowed to do shit?
They might be able to because they don't broadcast out of here.
What's the difference?
I mean, that they're in their own little thing, so I don't know what they
Well,
can.
how
can't
come
do.
we can't play certain things? It doesn't matter that we're broadcast out of the old XM studio. Comment, Sam?
It's not my rule, Jim.
Oh, yeah. Well, Matt on Long Island wants to point out before we move on from the subject at hand, Anthony. Don't forget the greatest pedo song ever.
What's that?
I'm horny.
Oh,
for
God.
little girls.
Do we have that? I haven't heard that in years.
Little girls have hairless little twats. That was from the
Tasteless
most
song.
offensive song contest
Another thing we did on regular radio.
that we can't do.
Why can't we do that?
I'm horny.
I don't know.
I think
Can
we could. I think we could do
I
that.
bet we could.
We absolutely could do that.
I think because it turns into
A lot of
nigger song
Well, that
contest.
it's
which
offensive.
then, because that's offensive.
We could do the contest and then filter out the results before we put them on the air.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
we'd
play
have to have-
racist stuff though. Yeah.
We'd have to have the best racist material.
Sure.
You know.
Well, they kind of blow it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
When we did it at NEW, it was perfect. Every day we had another most offensive song that was just unbelievable.
There was a good one. What was the AIDS one?
And then one of our greatest live broadcasts ever. We had all the finalists perform their songs.
Perform them live.
At an outdoor venue. Where was that? Island Park or something?
Yeah.
And
it was great.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
I remember the
For little girls. Do we have that? I say we play that
I would
today.
love to hear that.
We were just
I haven't
talking
heard
about
it in 10 years.
pedo songs. Well, we did a contest well over 10 years ago called the Most Offensive Song Contest.
Yeah.
And this was, I don't think we ever got a winner. Didn't we get fired or something?
I think they made us stop.
Or they made us stop finally after it was on the air for a month.
Yeah.
I think they finally had it. They're like, holy fuck, you guys gotta stop.
The KKK can. The KKK can. The KKK can.
You have all of them in a file?
Yeah, I mean...
Name the songs really fast.
There's Baby Raper.
Oh, Baby Raper.
That's probably the one
I'm a
that...
Baby Raper.
That's probably the one that put it over the top for me.
All right, keep going.
Camp Concentration.
Remember that one?
Concentration.
I remember that.
Horny for Little Girls.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Imagine was that? Yes.
Imagine there's no... Yes, I remember that
Should
one.
we do this today?
Why not?
This is something we did on regular radio.
Oh, my God.
We're allowed to play tasteless comedy
Because
bits.
there's 3 of them I want to hear already.
And I'm not even done yet.
All right, keep going.
Just boned my daughter.
That was the Pearl Jam one.
No, that's Travis just talking.
Jesus. Go ahead.
My AIDS.
My AIDS. My AIDS. Wasn't that Steve from Bayshore?
Oh, I did it. Yeah, okay.
My AIDS.
Oh, Mein Führer.
Oh. Was that Joe?
Oh, Mein Führer. I think that was a big hit. Wait, I don't remember how that one went.
Dude, I haven't heard these in since 2000.
Keep going. How many more we got?
3 more. Schindler's List.
Oh, Joe's did that one. Schindler's List, yeah.
Stuck in an Oven.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
And Viva das Auschwitz.
Oh, yeah. That was Steve from Bayshore. Yes, yes.
What do you mean it's Steve from Bayshore?
Viva!
Auschwitz.
I'm gonna
Was
guess
that from the most offensive? We didn't know Steve back then.
I think he
Most
sent it in.
offensive song contest?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, okay. He goes that far back with us? I didn't know that.
You guys want to hear any of these?
I want to. I got to hear.
So let's start from the top again. What's the first one?
Baby Raper.
Yeah, all right. When it gets too uncomfortable, we'll stop it. But I just need to say, because I know they're going to get nervous around here, this was an actual contest we did 10 plus years ago.
Wow.
And these were the entries from the most offensive song contest.
First one to get a hard-on's a rotten egg.
Okay. These are really horrendous.
Original composition was this?
The other inmates think I'm kinda sick because of where I like to dip my stick and how I always talk about the day I met that little hottie John Bonet.
Oh, a John Bonet reference.
I wish that they could somehow understand.
Long setup.
Yes.
I'm just an average, ordinary man. But somehow they just can't seem to get.
Here he goes, I think.
Why Maggie Simpson always makes me wet.
Oh, look at these old references.
Baby raper, I'm a baby raper.
Oh boy.
So sweet and young, they're good enough to eat.
Oh boy. That was the great chorus.
Yes.
Where'd you go?
I'll just fade it
That's it?
out. No, I faded out because, I mean, you get the point on that one. Because we want to play a few of these right now.
I want to hear...
what was the next one on the list?
Next one was Camp Concentration.
Yeah.
All I have is a live cut, though.
Wow.
Well, you could hear how crazy this live event was. Because I think people started singing along to some of these, too.
Oh, they knew him. Yeah, they all knew him.
All right, we don't have an original copy of this song. That's too bad. All right, let's listen and see if this is...
1, 2, 3. Welcome to Camp Concentration. We've been standing here because we're bad. The Fuhrer says we're never leaving. But there's lots of fun still to be had. Today we're working on lampshades. It's hard, but they're teaching me how. Has anybody seen my mother? Her shower should be finished by now.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this one.
Today they're teaching me cooking. And boy, these ovens are big.
The guy's selling it.
Has anybody seen my father? This steak reminds me of him. Welcome to Camp Concentration. We've been sent here because we're bad. The Fuhrer says we'll never leave it. But there's lots of fun still to be had.
Yeah.
There you go. From the live
I like
event.
that as a comedy bit. It's fucking. None of these have curses in them, by the way, because it was for regular radio.
Oh, Jesus, that's right.
None of these have profanity in them.
And the profanity, by the way, would be less offensive than the subject matter.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Horny for little girls.
I got to hear that.
This guy
Was his name Q?
I think
was
so.
it Q? He's doing a Maurice Chevalier kind
Yes.
of a delivery here.
From our Most Offensive Song Contest 10 plus years ago.
That baby rape. The other one was catchy.
I see a little girl of 8 or 9 or 10. I can't resist the urge to stick my tongue inside of them because I'm horny for little girls. For little girls have hairless little twats.
We had to bleep that out.
I'm horny for little girls.
But the rest of the song was okay?
Yeah.
How stupid.
I get them high on alcohol and pot. That little butt surrounds so tight and shiny. It makes you want to stash your junk inside her. I'm horny for little girls. I want to bang them all, sometimes as young as 1 or 2. And then I kill them when I am full. I'm horny for little girls.
Oh, my God.
I tape their mouths and tie them to the wall. I'm horny for little girls. I bite them and I make them lick my Their little nips so helpless and appealing. I want to slice them off and mount them on the ceiling. I'm horny for little girls. I'm horny for them all, no matter where, no matter who. Without them, my old would be blue. I'm horny. I'm so horny. I'm horny for little girls.
Hilarious.
The guy's got.
Come sit on my lap, little girl. I have some candy for you.
Guy's extremely talented.
That was funny.
Fucking
Very
funny,
good delivery.
man. The
It
beats.
was, yeah.
Yeah, because they were okay with everything else, but insertion.
The words themselves.
No, it was insertion.
Yeah, insertion and yeah.
He put it in there, Heine. That was funny.
That was the offensive song contest,
Right.
and it was the content very offensive, but we had to bleep out like
so stupid.
That was all regular radio.
And by the way, we didn't get a fine or anything.
No.
Nothing happened to us.
By the way, if regular radio wonders why they're shitting the bed, this is why. This is what we used to be able to do on regular radio.
Right.
Fuck.
Well, and they didn't learn the lesson around here. We're slowly going down that road.
We played that one all the way
We're
through.
so conservative around here. We used to do shit like that, and nothing ever happened to us.
I'm on the. That's going to be the new song now that's stuck in my fucking head.
But that's a good one to have.
Yes.
I forgot that he sliced off their nipples and was such a creep about it.
Hang them on the ceiling. I think that when he kills them when he's through.
I kills them when I'm through. He's so whimsical about it.
He is. And then the music's like going, do. It's all happy, and he's singing about a horrific thing. Oh, my God.
That's funny.
What's next?
Imagine.
Well, all right.
Boy.
This one scares me, but we can play it certainly. This one's brutal.
I don't remember this one.
They're all brutal.
They're all brutal, but yeah,
I remember
the race
this
ones. People get very.
This guy has kind of that like Brooklyn/Italian
Right. Yes.
feel to him.
This was a racist entry from the most offensive song contest.
We did play this on regular radio over 10 years ago.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, we'll give
regular
it a shot.
radio.
Me, you forget about it.
All right, I forgot he did that.
Imagine it, there's no friggin' niggas.
Oh, Jesus.
Imagine they ain't no friggin' jiggables, no mullignans, and no spooks.
He's not even singing.
No.
They ain't no big scary darkies running around out there. And of course, no freaking Arabs, no Hindus, no Spics, and no freaking gooks. Imagine, nothing but freaking Italians. Every freaking way you go. Madon, it would be great, huh? Imagine there's no homos. I hate those little fudge-packing Nancy boy pricks. Little Madon. Every time I see one, I want to beat him in the friggin' head. You know what I mean? Then I'll rip his heart out, cut off his friggin' little.
We ought to bleep that.
Imagine
Yeah.
all the Finucchias, just dropping dead from a freaking AIDS.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? You may call me a scumbag. I don't care. But I hate those freaking kind of people. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go upstairs and get a friggin' shotgun.
There you go.
Holy shit.
That wasn't. I would have laughed more at it if he sang it, but he was just talking.
Yeah, he was just talking it. Another entry in the most offensive song contest.
Dude, these
I'd
are
like to
fucking funny,
reiterate
though.
that.
Yeah, we never declared a winner.
We should redo this contest.
I think we were shut down on
Yeah,
the
we
spot.
had to have been shut down.
I don't know. I think it might have been around a firing or a suspension or something.
Yeah.
We had a lot of those.
Yeah.
We did have a lot of those.
This would be so.
Yes, we did.
What's the next one?
Just boned my daughter. We have 6 more if you want to play them.
Boy.
This is.
You want me to give you a?
That was Pearl Jam, yeah.
Well, play it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll
bail out of it.
We'll bail out if we have to.
All right, let's go. Here goes Joe improvising.
Brother Joe.
Oh.
At the live event.
Oh, wow.
Listen how he can play. Fuck.
My bone gets restless, so I violate my little girl's tender womb. She's a young girl, 5 or 6, definitely prepubescent. While her mother sleeps, I know it's kind of underhanded, kind of lame and foul. But I sneak down and stroke her hair with my tool. and pulled down her underoos. Just boned my daughter. It felt good. Incest is best. It felt fine to me. Just boned my daughter. It felt good. Incest is best. It felt fine to me.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
That was fucking brutal.
These are kind of uncomfortable to listen to.
Especially because now he has a daughter. Like, that was before he had a kid.
Oh.
That was
See,
before he had a kid. It was all fun and games.
Would have been hotter if you had a...
Oh, God.
What's next?
My AIDS.
That was to My Way?
Yeah. What's the next one after that?
Oh, Mein Führer.
I remember this being cartoony. You want to try this one?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, Mein Führer. All right, here we go, guys. Oh, Mein Führer built some ovens just to cook some Jews. He struck them down and gassed them good, stole their clothes and shoes with an tooth and a sick heart there. Here a Jew, there a Jew, everywhere a dead Jew. Oh,
Jesus Christ. All right, that's...
See, you're nervous, too.
Oh, you have to be.
I'm a little nervous.
I'd love
You
to
know
be
why?
able to
I just want to give it perspective. It was the most offensive song contest.
I'd love
from
to
a
be
long
able to
time
play
ago.
these all the way through and just, take them for what they're worth and everything, but you get people are so fucking crazy.
I have zero nerves about this.
Really?
I'll tell you why. They're all. This is something we played on regular radio, and if we can't on satellite radio announce something as songs from an offensive song contest, it's like the whole fucking thing is sunk.
It's just because, like, when it's taken out of context,
Oh,
then,
yeah.
that's where it gets crazy. And they played this song,
right?
On the and then they don't put it in the context that we played something 10 years old from an offensive song contest. That's what you got to worry about. What we're doing is fine. Yeah, 10 years. It was 10 years ago.
A little look back.
Offensive song contest, but then people take it out of context,
Yeah, that's true.
and no one listens to what we're. No one cares about the excuse.
Travis, you weren't around back then. Are you a little nervous?
No.
Oh, good.
Oh.
No, not really.
What's the next one?
Well, the last three all deal with the Holocaust. So we have Schindler's List. Who's next? Would you like to hear it?
What are the other two?
Sure.
Stuck in an Oven.
Oh, that was
Viva Das Auschwitz.
Viva Das Auschwitz. If we're gonna do one of them,
Stuck in the Oven was done to Stuck
in the Middle.
with
Was that
you.
what it
Yeah.
was?
I
We
remember
didn't hear
being
My
catchy.
Age. Was that bad, or was that a bad
Oh,
one?
we can play it.
I'd love to just hear it. I remember it.
I was just trying to move it along. That's all.
So you want to do My Age?
Just for a minute.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
stinks
My
to
AIDS.
I just don't remember it.
There was no reason. I was just trying to move the whole thing along.
The heavens near.
Oh my God!
So I face
Yeah.
the viral hurting.
This Steve?
My
Yeah.
friend, I'm not a queer. I love those girls with thick meat curtains. I've lived life as a fool. I've traveled down that Hershey highway.
I remember this old gag.
Sure, it's things like this that gave me my old pets.
Now, was that part of the most offensive song contest, or was that just thrown in the file? I don't remember. I don't remember that song from the actual contest.
That was so good. I thought that was actually Elvis because he introduced it the way Elvis introduced My Way.
Steve from Bayshore does an amazing Elvis,
Great
obviously.
Elvis.
But I don't think that was part of the contest. I think that was we just threw that in the same folder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I believe.
Probably.
Steve's out there. I mean, what's the deal with that?
Oh yeah, maybe that was newer.
Give me the next one there.
Schindler's List?
Sure.
Well, it's 1944, the Reichstag's pissed. Poland's invaded by the Nazi blitz, and although you're a Jew, yeah, you won't get this. They got your name on Schindler's List. Granny's gone.
Brother Joe.
Close your fist. But wait, no reason to cut your wrists. Yeah, you're gonna live now, you get the gist. Got your name on Schindler's List. You might have been sent to Auschwitz.
Very good.
He gave it that old 40s feel, didn't it?
Now, I'm thinking we should just do a song parody contest in general.
Yeah.
The whole jingle contest worked so well. They can pick whatever they want associated with this show.
Oh.
What do you think?
Or make it offensive, too.
Is it about the show, or is it about...
I think we make it a little more just broader in general.
I like offensive. These are funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are fucking... It's like, if we can't get away with doing this... It's like with the shit even that they play on the Comedy Channel, or the stuff that even, to use Stern as an example... Didn't he have a guy, Eric the Retard, call in? And doesn't he have, that you should do?
The KKK guy and stuff.
Yeah,
I understand.
We should figure it out.
Yeah,
then.
fuck.
What else we got? 2 more?
2 more, yeah. Stuck in an Oven, and then Viva Auschwitz.
All right, hit it.
What year was this, by the way, Ope? Do you remember?
I would guess around 2001-ish.
Yeah. Around there?
Well, maybe not, because that live gig, I would say 2000. So we were about 2 years into our 4-year stint. We only did 4 years. That was it.
No.
We only made 4 years at NEW.
We got a lot done, though.
We've been here 8 years.
Yeah.
All right, Travis.
Well, I'm not sure how I got here today. The Nazi soldiers came and took me away. They won't believe that my real name is Schmidt, so they dumped my house up here at Auschwitz. Rabbis to the left of me, rabbis to the right. Here I am, stuck in an oven with Jews.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
All right. It was offensive.
Yeah, and finally the last one as we look back.
Hitler's number one on the planet.
The king of evil.
He is just Elvis of evil. Viva Auschwitz! Viva Auschwitz!
Is that how that started? Wow.
Snappy dress is gonna set my Reich on fire. There's a whole lot of gold teeth I'm ready to pull, so stack them corpses high. There's 1,000 choking women stuffed tight in there. They're barely breathing cyclone bees in the air. I'm just a Fuhrer with bullets to spare, so Viva das Auschwitz! Viva das Auschwitz!
He's so good.
Let me get this straight. He paints houses? What is he doing?
He's a talented fucking dude, man.
He really is.
This is what you should be doing for a living.
Then the Reds were knocking on my
And you can fuck around with the songs a little bit, too.
Jack boots and armbands and those shirts of brown. 10,000 Nazi flags in every town. Come on, stupid bitches, let's all go step around. Viva das Auschwitz!
God damn!
Viva das Auschwitz! Viva das Auschwitz with your burning ovens and your
He does Elvis down at my house doing karaoke.
Right.
At parties and shit. He's fucking
Why does he-
dead
does he
on.
go on in bars
Just
or no?
Spot on.
Why
man.
doesn't he do this for a living?
I don't know. It's hard to make a living singing Elvis songs
And it's easy
somewhere.
painting houses or whatever he does.
But
Well,
he
I know
also
he's
can
broke.
play it up. He looks great in an Elvis outfit. He fucking fits the part perfectly.
Well, I think he would look good on an Elvis toilet. I mean, he needs to drop a few. But
Well,
Steve,
what
he's
the
very
fuck,
talented.
man. That's what you should be doing. People would hire you for a little Elvis set, and then you
Yeah.
could have fun with it because you're a funny guy. Change the words a little bit, fuck around.
And he's the 1977 Elvis. Yeah.
Right. We should play Laughing Elvis in a break. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, that is a good one.
Why don't we do Laughing Elvis into break? Oh, and then I'll tell you what the broad from Playboy Radio said.
Oh, right.
It was funny.
Playboy Radio.
It wasn't meant to be funny.
No, it wasn't meant to
Those
be
are the
funny
best
at all.
funnies.
What is that, internet radio? Playboy Radio?
No,
Where is that?
It's actually satellite radio, Sirius XM.
Oh!
Satellite.
People listen to that?
That I can't confirm, no.
Oh.
I doubt they listen.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. It's stupid.
After a while, it's got to be just dumb.
Which is girls, and they're like, oh, we're hot. If we talk about the things we might put in our vaginas, people would listen.
That's every hot girl on Twitter, by the way.
All of them.
Oh, boy, my pussy stinks so bad tonight, no one will fuck me. Oh, real? Does it?
And then a bunch of like writers follow them because they want to fuck them.
Right.
And they're like, oh, look, they think
boy.
I'm funny.
First person that RT's this will get to fuck me in the ass. Oh, really? You're just one of the guys, aren't you?
Then people retweet it, but they'll be like, I'm just retweeting it because it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
But they're retweeting just in case. Maybe she's not kidding.
Oh, boy.
Is it really that bad?
It's horrible.
Playboy radio's bad?
Yeah, of course it is. It's Playboy models doing radio. They just give them shows because they have vaginas that people want to see.
Well, she's certainly, this girl, Jessica Hall, doesn't know music.
Yeah, I mean, I had to bring this clip to you guys because everybody in this building, and nobody will tell her, I'm sure, because she's hot, but everybody around here in the halls has been making fun of her behind her back.
Oh, good.
Management, everyone.
So we'll tell you what she did. Trust me, it's worth sticking around for.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about Hugh Hefner a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right.
All right?
Yes, sure.
Laughing Elvis, everyone.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your bald head and wish you had hair? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome? Oh, Lord, Lord. I wonder. You know, someone said the world's a stage and each must play a part. Oh, God. Oh, man, I tell you. Ooh, Lord. And I had no cause to die. Oh. Sing it, baby. Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight?
Sirius XM. The open.
Coat of paint on something.
You're looking for that hidden. Is the new company coming in? Usually you shine something up a little before you get rid of it, right? You sell it, you kind of
make it all nice
that
and
last
pretty.
bit of goodness out of it.
Yeah.
Throw a coat of paint on it.
The hallways have been very quiet lately. When is Liberty taking over officially?
Liberty.
Sam, you know everything.
Yeah, I don't know 100% when Liberty is taking over, but definitely, like you said, I mean, those bathrooms are so freshly painted and everything. There's new urinal cakes in the urinals.
What?
Yeah.
The hell?
They're bright
delicious.
blue. They're the color of my sweatshirt. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
I smell better.
Yeah.
By the way, I remembered another pedo song. That is not a parody. It's a real song. It's Motorhead. Daddy, Don't Touch Me.
Oh,
or don't let Daddy touch me. I think it's called. It's a
Really?
great. Don't let Daddy kiss me. Don't let Daddy kiss me. Good night. It's a really.
Sleeping in dreams of peace. Mommy's been gone a long time. Daddy comes home and she still sleeps, waiting for the world's worst crime. And he comes up the stairs like he always does.
To make it
This is Lemmy's Beth.
And she's wide awake, scared to death. She smells his lust and she smells his sweat. Curled in a ball, she holds her breath, praying to a God that she's never met. Don't let Daddy kiss me. Don't let Daddy kiss
It's a shame because the guitar work is beautiful.
I love this.
But this could have been like Beth. Is there a lighter song? This is the one where you're like,
Yeah, this is the love ballad.
swaying back and
Yeah, this
forth.
is where you turn, you fucking flick your lighter and.
Little girl lies
Why didn't this make a power ballad disc?
and she listens to him breathe.
Because every bad boy has its creepy side. Yes.
Too young to see.
His voice sounds great in this. The guitar works great.
Tell anyone.
It's too bad they didn't reconsider this whole song.
Lemmy Hargis. That's funny.
They steal her daddy and they steal her home. And it's not so bad when daddy leaves her alone. Praying to a God with his heart of stone.
What a fucking lovely song that is.
Wow.
Don't let daddy kiss me.
Don't let Daddy.
I hate that one.
Oh, dude, I bet you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go back to Playboy Radio. People are waiting. So,
Where they play that?
Jessica Hall does a show on Playboy Radio, I guess. I would not know.
Right,
She a porn
does.
girl or a
She's a
Playboy?
Playboy model.
She was a Playmate?
Yeah.
Ooh, what year? I hate those playmates that are like, yes, I was a Playboy playmate for 1972.
No, she's still
Yeah,
young.
Grandma.
She's still hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Don't let Daddy kiss.
Yeah. And it gets a little bit heavy.
Oh man, she's
Wow.
fucking.
you know what? She can do whatever the fuck she wants, Sam.
She's got them hips like a buxotic.
Yeah.
Hot.
She's all right.
Built. That's
Anyway.
corn-fed shit right there, yo.
She had Marky Ramone on from the Ramones.
Yeah, Mikey Ramone does a show here, so he's always around.
Really?
He does show here.
Yeah, I gotta really. I met him once. I want to get a shot with him. He's like the last of the Ramones.
He's in there like at least once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we see him?
He looks like a Ramone, so you'd know if you saw him.
He's down by. He sits in like the cubicles down by the break room, by Ellis's guy. I think I always just see him talking.
You
to
walk
him.
by, you go, Ramon.
No, I don't. I
No?
walk by and go, somebody put something in my drink, somebody. And I say it that loud and just that part.
He's the
I
last.
want to be sedated.
He's the last of the Ramones, which is key to this.
They're all dead.
And Jessica Hall asked Marky this.
This is Playboy's party, so anything goes here. We talk about sex, relationships, lighthearted,
no.
whatever. And you guys have an
Look out.
online meet and greet happening this Friday at 6 p.m.
Meet Curtin and Greek.
No, that was last Friday.
That's just a little taste of how she intros her show and her
Oh, wow,
level of
crazy.
preparedness. And,
Terrific.
Yeah.
Something tells me this is going to be an embarrassing
No,
question.
no, it's all right. It's all right.
You know what's weird about the Ramones? Like
Yeah.
years ago when they were, kind of new. You see an interview with them and you expect to hear like, I don't want a fucking thing. We're punk band and fuck it. And it's like, yeah, how you doing?
How you doing?
It's like your fucking neighbor.
Right.
Just some fucking New York accent. Yeah.
Don't you love how ugly Joey Ramone was and how great? Like, that's such a beautiful thing to be
Fucking
such a
sucker fish.
big lummox.
Yeah, he was a big
But just
dolt.
fucking, what an amazing live performer he was, just standing there. He really is. I wish I loved the Ramones longer.
rag, husky. I don't care about history. rag, that's not where I want to be. He would do that fucking weird thing with his
But
voice.
they're so good.
Yeah, I like the Ramones.
Of course they are.
Ooh, I don't care about history, Robin. Doesn't have a Howard look to him. I do history. They would hate that we're playing this one.
This is not one I even like. I think We're a Happy Family is my favorite Ramones song.
I like this.
Yeah?
PJ Souls, fucking Fishman showing how old he is. Remember that movie? Remember Rock and Roll High School?
God, you would swear that's Howard, too.
Yeah,
So weird.
Young Howard.
PJ Souls was in Stripes.
Yes, she was in Rock and Roll High School, too. Yeah. She was like that fucking maven of the 70s, 80s, and then she just disappeared.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. She's 62 now.
I hated that scene where he was doing the stupid ice cream scooper on her.
Oh, the spatula? You didn't like that in the ice cream
fucking
scooper?
stunk. They probably
Really? You
laughed
didn't
so
like
hard
that?
on the set about the spatula
Why?
treatment.
That was
Find
hilarious.
PJ Souls for the love of fuck.
That was hilarious.
Exactly. No, PJ Souls was Sam still wears to bed.
All right, that's what she used to look like, the little cutie thing, and then...
Oh, boy. There's one on the second row all the way to the right there,
Oh,
Sam.
geez.
Oh, you had it, Sam. All right, that's fair enough. That's
okay.
Yeah, but she's got a CBGB shirt on,
Yeah, because she's rock and roll. She's punk.
Wow, that's rough.
My God, what happens?
Oh, boy.
boy.
Oh, no.
What is she doing, a Comic-Con there or something?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
She probably does a lot of them Comic-Cons.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Ah, boy.
PJ Souls with happy.
Oh, no.
Someone raises a good
Monster from the basement. She probably
Yeah,
shouldn't be wearing
that's a
that
good
T-shirt.
Someone says if today is Ozzy's birthday, that means it's 1 year ago he walked out without Jimmy's 19 pounds of shitty gifts.
Ooh, I got to retweet that.
I think that's 2 years ago.
That was 2 years.
That might be 2 years already. Jimmy.
Abso-fucking-lutely. That seems longer than
That's
1
one
year.
of the funniest things I've
it
ever
was great.
seen.
When we all just looked at the pile of books and Ozzy walking down the hallway.
That was...
It's 2 years ago already, huh?
Yep,
Yeah.
you're right.
I'll retweet that video. It's hilarious. Oh, my God. And we still have his books around here, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, Jessica Hall there from Playboy Radio. She's got Marky Ramone in studio, and she does this.
Now, is there going to be a reunion show or something like
No,
that?
the other three Ramones are dead. They passed away. Two to cancer, and the other one was sick.
Two to the cancer.
Oh, Jesus.
Two to the cancer.
Yeah, and then one was, I think, OG. What was his name? The fucking guy.
Druggy Ramone?
No, oh, wait, hold on. Dee Dee Ramone, I think, was
right.
a drug overdose.
Want to hear that again?
Yeah.
With her silly voice.
Now, is there going to be a reunion show or something like
No,
that?
the other three Ramones are dead. They passed away. Two to cancer, and the other one was sick.
Two to the cancer. Two to the cancer.
I want to get.
He sounds like that horrendous fucking doctor from those commercials we used to have to run on NEW. NEW?
Staten Island. Radiotactic surgery for cancers of the neck, head, chest, lung, kidneys.
Eyeballs.
We use stereotactic radiosurgery on your cancerous tumors of the brain, sinuses, teeth, tongue, nostril hairs.
Can we find that?
Hated that guy.
We would beat him up all the time, and they still ran his ads on our show.
That guy got
he
in
creeped
trouble.
everyone out.
That guy got in trouble because George Harrison...
Of course one of our sponsors got in trouble.
George Harrison was getting treatment for his brain cancer there, and he fucking brought in a guitar for George to sign.
Jesus.
Like, could you sign this guitar? It's Dr. Jimmy Norton.
Did he sign it, though?
I don't know. At that point, I don't think he was really in any shape to do anything.
Look up on the YouTube. A lot of our old shit's up there.
Dr. Lederman.
It's a stab in the
Saul
dark. but
Lederman.
Just put Opie
that his
Anthony
name?
cancer doctor or
I'm
something.
Gil. I'm Dr. Gil Lederman from Staten Island Stereotactic Radio Surgery for cancers of the spine, rib, pelvis, testicles, anus,
nose, and hat.
Jeez,
And you want to yell at your radio, we get it.
Oh, the
you gotta
cancers you
list
come up
every
with.
fucking cancer you can get.
And we got in trouble because it's a dry read. It was
Right.
nothing.
Right.
And we decided it changed the whole sound of it if you put circus music behind it or the Benny Hill music.
We picked something different
And it
every
did.
day.
Yeah, so we put like happy, fun music behind his cancer read.
Definitely circus music
Yeah, it
and
was
definitely
bad.
Benny Hill music.
That's yeah. Cancers of the neck, chest, lung.
I wish we had that. I'm sure we do somewhere.
Somewhere. Someone's got it.
Yeah, if you got it, fucking send it in to
Yeah.
us. Hugh Hefner, man.
Get married again, this fucking idiot?
As broad as Crystal Harris there. She's the latest one that's got to make believe she's actually in love with him.
Make believe she's turned
come
on by him?
Come on.
Hey, he's a playboy. Come on, Ope. He's walking around the mansion in a fucking smoking jacket, right, with his pipe.
Come on.
Strutting around, squeezing ass.
He's 86.
Yeah.
I think.
Wow, man.
86. And I would love to know what the contract's all about. Like how many times she has to like grab his fucking old
his
man
dick?
balls and shit.
He probably didn't even want his balls grabbed at
You don't
this
think?
point. He's had it.
He-
Oh, no.
He's had it.
He
tweeted this over the weekend. It drove me nuts. The Mansion movie tonight.
Yeah.
Now he's hanging out with playmates and youthful people, obviously,
Sure.
right? Because the Mansion movie tonight is Burgess Meredith and Lon Chaney Jr.
Oh,
and,
Mice and Men.
and John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men. None of the broads want to see that.
That's the beauty of Hefner.
You don't give a fuck?
Fuck these young dummies. He's been talking to these dunderheads since 1950. these fuckable rocks. He's been talking to these blockheads for 50 years. He's tired of it.
Maybe he figures if they get bored, they'll suck his dick.
Yeah.
Just sitting down there. Burgess Meredith. I didn't even realize he was in that.
Yeah, that was the one I saw.
Who's that?
Is that his wife?
That's Lon Chaney.
Wait,
She looks a little weird.
she doesn't look that great.
No.
Her parts are like
Her body's weird. Her hip.
There's nothing wrong with having small boobs, but those are
I think she's had implants since then.
Because they're small, but they're low on her chest.
they're low and they're separated a little.
Yeah.
Just too much
yeah.
space between them, and then her
hip.
And then her vagina is hanging low, but not but you know what I mean? That area.
Yeah. Do your lips hang low? Can they wobble to and fro?
No, that whole area is like down too far. Weird.
Yeah,
Shouldn't that be up a little higher?
Yeah.
And then she's like square in the hips.
Yeah, the hip, and then the hip goes in and then comes back out again for the thigh, which looks weird.
And then her hair is horrendous.
Yeah, she got like fucking Motley Crue hair
Thank
extensions.
you. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
There's a name for that condition, by the way.
Oh, what's that called?
It's called, she's got locant.
Locant?
Locant. And titus separatus.
now she looks way
She looks
better in that
good,
picture.
Yeah, that's retouched, I'd say.
The one before this picture, I don't know what was going on there. That was before what? Hugh Hefner got a hold of her? And
Fouled her.
Took care of her body parts that were a little off.
Yeah. Oh, they call it Kevin from Connecticut. I forgot that joke. Her name's Consuelo.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Consuelo. That's a good one. I forgot that joke.
So what's the deal, man? They got to make believe they love Hef, and what do they get in return?
They're just
fame, a little
eye
fortune,
candy, arm candy for him, Walker candy, and yeah, they probably get like a lot of cash, a lot of perks.
But supposedly he's going to marry this one.
Well, he marries him, but I'm sure it's a contract thing. Like, it's
Bankley
it's purely a theatrical marriage. I bet you.
She only fucks him, of course. That's how it should be.
Oh,
He
right.
provides the mansion and the fame. You provide the
Yes.
fucking pussy.
I got to start following Hugh Hefner. He also tweeted, "I spent the afternoon with the girls in the game house playing backgammon." Oh,
Backgammon.
God.
Does that come out for Xbox? What is that?
Backgammon.
Backgammon. Plays backgammon with the girls. He thinks it's still 1950.
And then Crystal Harris, his broad there, she tweeted, because Hefner retweeted, singing Jingle Bells with Hugh Hefner. Oh, my God, this is horrendous.
Ugh.
Would you ever sing Jingle Bells with
Jingle Bells? if one of my fucking broads come over the house, we ain't singing no Jingle Bells.
There you go.
And if we could watch movie in the movie theater, it's going to be fucking filthy.
There you go.
If we play games, it's going to be COD.
There you go.
Black Ops Deuce. That's me, because I'm just like one of the kids. Oh, Jesus. I'm so fucking close to being Hef. It's ridiculous. Only in my house.
You couldn't be farther away from being
All right.
Anthony fancies himself a gentleman in a robe.
Oh, please.
Parading around in a gentlemanly fashion.
No.
Oh, my God. He also tweeted, here's my new obsession. He tweeted,
I got to follow him.
It's Frisky Friday and the start of another great mansion week. What happens during Frisky Friday at the mansion, Jimmy?
Oh, Frisky Friday?
With Hugh Hefner.
I'll bet there's a lot of fanny grabbing and a lot of Frisky Friday. He probably just had to give it a name. He fucks 3 instead of 2.
Frisky Friday.
They fucking.
By the way, yeah, you're closer to that fucking guy from the Chiefs than you are to Hugh Hefner. Couldn't think of his name.
Yeah.
Oh, he also another Friday night mansion movie was Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
What's that?
Oh, of course.
Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
What's that?
Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
Where you going? What's that?
It's going to go down, I'm telling you. Not today.
Frisky
Not today.
Fridays, they loosen a wheel on his hover round. It's just a laugh. As a goof, he tips over, they all chuckle.
This is awful. For notes,
You fucking put Ben Gay in his postivac.
Little pranks.
Yeah, little pranks on Frisky Friday at the mansion.
Little wacky stunts they pull.
See, I like your angle that he doesn't give a fuck because he's set in his ways, but I love how the girls probably have to completely make believe they're into all this shit. Because he says, the girls and I are going to watch the James Bond classic, Sean Connery and Dr. No.
He picks the old ones, right? Yeah. Dr. No.
They don't want to sit there and watch Dr. No.
No.
That's what the girls say when the doctor says you're pregnant with his kid.
Here's another one. Crystal Camden won tonight's domino game. Oh my God!
The mansion sounds like Dullsville.
It sounds awful.
Just terrible.
It's an old age
movies.
It's an old age home with fucking pussy. But I mean, not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah,
but the girls have got to be bored out of their minds. But they have to play along with this shit.
You think those hot fucking boxes with not a brain in their head want to play dominoes?
Oh, I should have read the tweet before. My brother Keith joined the girls and I for our weekly domino/Uno game. They play Uno.
That's great.
You know what it is? Because they're all mindless ninnies.
Uno for you, Uno for me.
He's dealing with big-titted ninnies, and he's had enough of it.
And then we fucking skimmed the film off of the surface of the grotto. Yuck,
Marston and David played nonstop backgammon for 4 hours Saturday.
Look out.
It's a great timeless game.
Remember when he probably wrote about fucking for 4 hours straight?
I think Marston and David might be a bit...
a little fucking
light in the loafers. Because why the fuck would you play 4 hours of backgammon when you
got them broads running around the Playboy Mansion? The Playboy Mansion stinks. You're right. It's an old folks' home. Then we went out and played Kick the Can, and we got young again.
Crystal's driving her mother to the airport for a flight to London to visit relatives.
Thrill a minute over there.
These are great tweets.
Thrill a minute. Here at the mansion, we're playing dominoes and backgammon.
The Saturday Night Mansion movie is the 5-star classic Walter Huston and Ruth Chatterton in Dodsworth.
What?
I don't know, man.
Ruth Chatterton in Dodsworth. What a bunch of horrid old fogey tweets.
I worked on the magazine.
Old fogey tweets.
Terrible.
I worked on the magazine and watched Keith, Ray, Anthony, Berry, Gordy, and a couple of friends play tennis here this afternoon.
All right. Dun, dun, dun. Yes.
The Friday Night Mansion movie is Vivian Leigh and Marlon Brando in A Streetcar Named Desire, a real classic. Yeah, but they don't care.
The girls
you
cannot
care. That's all right.
They can't appreciate a classic movie. They don't care.
Here's another one. It's Frisky Friday again.
Frisky Friday.
But I spent the afternoon working on my scrapbook.
Oh.
Volumes 2622-3. July 5th through 11th, 2012. A visit from a Bollywood beauty.
Oh, my
He's
goodness.
scrapbooking.
Dude, you know how great his scrapbooks must be, though?
Da-da. Frisky Fridays. We put firecrackers in the tennis balls on his walker. It's hilarious.
Trying to find a couple more real fast.
Dominoes. What fucking Playboy chick wants to...
Dominoes.
We've had him in here.
Dominoes.
We've had Playboy girls in this fucking studio. They wouldn't even know what dominoes are.
Kaya Hefner won tonight's domino game, so they love dominoes.
And eat them. Or shove them up their twat.
The guys and I watched an American Masters biography on film director Billy Wilder.
What the fuck is that about?
Oh, they also have Manly Monday. God, this Hugh Hefner should be doing a radio show.
He really does have a lot of the same hack shit.
It's
doesn't
Manly
he?
Monday at the mansion. Hanging out with the guys the first part of the evening, but ending up with Crystal later, as always.
Hey.
Wow.
I never forget watching Big A interview Hugh Hefner. Because Hugh can't hear, so he had to lean in close. But then he kept backing away because Big A's breath wasn't good.
Wow, really?
We don't have video, we have audio somewhere.
Where was this?
At the mansion. Remember I went to the mansion with Big A?
I forgot
Wait,
about
you saw
that.
the mansion?
Big A and me went to party at the mansion.
We've never been invited. We've never been close to the
I
Playboy
partied at the
Mansion.
Playboy Mansion.
Is it
How
cool?
was it?
It was pretty cool.
What do you get to see?
I got to see the girls, the grotto, the game room
Did
that
you go
he's
in the
talking
pool?
about. No.
Was
the
Big
matter with
A's
you?
breath bad?
Big A's breath wasn't great that night. And then
They called his mouth the Rotto.
It smells like a rotten tomato.
Rotto.
Mr. Grotto,
Oh, he should be Shotto.
How's the grotto?
How's
cool.
the grotto?
It was just cool to see everything.
Why didn't you go in the pool with the chicks?
Nobody was going in the pool.
Why did you get one of the chicks and say you want to go for a swim?
I don't know. Nobody was going in.
You have to ask.
And it was an NBC party, so all the TV people were there, and I was making Big A hit on all the female American gladiators.
Oh, is that what they were there for?
Yeah.
Just that they would name his mouth something.
The Rotto.
Jesus.
Shit. It's rotting.
Did the girls look bored?
Yeah.
They just wander around, right?
Yeah, that's all they do. And they get he has old playmates giving tours of the mansion.
Did you get
Like
a
old
tour?
or
Yeah, I got a tour.
previous
I don't
or
get to,
old?
What part don't you get to
Previous,
see?
not old.
Okay.
You don't get to go inside the house.
What?
So
That you didn't go to the mansion?
You get to go on all the outside, so you see where he's got all his animals.
right.
You see his tennis courts. You see you get to go in the game room and have as much fun as you want in
Why
there.
didn't you go in the house?
There are little sex rooms in the game room too.
What do you mean?
Like he's got in the game room, there's 2 rooms that are just the walls are mirrored and there's big beds in them.
I'd have been back in that place. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And I guess they're just for you play Pac-Man and then you fuck a chick if you want.
You should have showed your pussy. They would have let you in the mansion.
I don't have a
shit.
vagina.
Oh shit.
That's my downfall.
Oh, I see. Well, once again, I'll be hanging out with Crystal, Trisha, and a lot of pretty ladies in the game house this afternoon and playing anyone?
Dominoes.
Backgammon. this time.
Backgammon. Shit.
It's either
One or the
backgammon
other.
or dominoes.
Yeah, what else could they possibly play? Canasta? Bridge? Oh, what shitty fucking games they
He
play
really
at
is
the
an old
mansion.
fogey.
What
Oh
an
my
old
God! You ready for this?
fogey.
Not only does he do the Friday night movie, he also does the Saturday night movie.
Why not?
The Saturday Night Mansion movie is Warren Beatty and Annette Bening in the true crime classic Bugsy. These broads don't want to see Bugsy.
Bugsy was terrible. Why not Bonnie and Clyde? That was a good one.
Oh,
The Rotto. I'm going to laugh all day. It was so simple and it it rhymed and it's mean.
That's the perfect bit. Yes,
because to say your breath stinks is one thing, but just rot is such a decaying, dead scent. It is terrible.
Decay. I can't believe you didn't go in the fucking house, first of all.
They don't let you in the house.
Well, no. I've seen parties, and there are people in the house.
They don't let you in the house anymore.
I think they don't let you in the fucking house.
Well, they weren't letting anybody in the house.
Yeah, well.
Remember they do movies on Friday and Saturdays?
Yeah.
On Thursday night, the girls and I watched Sean Connery in From Russia with Love.
Another Bond.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
He just sits there farting into the cushion. The movie.
Yeah. He stands up, and they always notice a brown stain on the white. They're like, yeah, he's getting older.
They're just sitting all disgusted.
He's got
Bond, James Bond.
Plastic on his side of the fucking sofa. Old duty meister.
There's 2 stick-ups by each shoulder.
He describes another fun evening.
Oh, all right. Let's see what's going on at the mansion.
All right. I'll be playing gin rummy with the guys.
Gin rummy.
And then hanging out with Crystal and the girls. Another fun evening, he writes.
You know what? He has a better life than we do. That sounds like fucking
playing some shitty games.
No, my point
is,
chicks. You made a great point. He don't give a fuck.
No.
He's going to live his life. This is what he wants to do as an 86-year-old man. He wants to do the backgammon and the dominoes and the gin rummy and watch his old movies. But I feel bad for these broads. They're bored out of their mind.
What a fun life. What are you doing on Friday? I'm going to play Parcheesi and have my ass eaten until I doze off. Good for you.
All right. This next text, tweet, has a little mystery. Maybe we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Mary hasn't completely recovered, and I've told her to take as much time as she needs to feel better.
That's vague.
What do you think happened to Mary?
Jesus. Mary. That's great. We played Operation with you.
Yeah.
Literally.
Exactly.
We took out his wrenched ankle.
Yeah.
By the way, Nicole from the Morning Mashup is scaring the shit out of everybody. She's walking around fucking pissed.
Is she outside the studio?
She just walked by, and she's not glaring at us, but she's just glaring at everything.
Really?
And
son.
We stole her dog. This wasn't on the air, I guess. We stole her dog. She came in here, and we thought she'd have a little fun with it. She's like, I'm not in the mood. And
not in the mood.
And grabbed the dog pretty aggressively. Didn't hurt the dog, and walked out of here. So.
Maybe she's bleeding from the cunt. Wow. Or having her time. Aunt Flo is visiting.
Yeah.
You know, Aunt Flo.
Yeah.
You want to hear another great night for Hugh Hefner?
Yeah, what's Hugh doing?
Now the girls and I are ordering a late night snack and watching an episode of Dateline before we say goodnight. He's watching
terrible.
He's watching Dateline
What
with
an
Ted.
awful
Look, what's wrong?
You put a little makeup on.
What happened?
You look very pretty.
You look pretty,
I
but
just hadn't gotten a chance to put my makeup on.
you look really pissed. What happened?
I just had a rough weekend.
Why? What
rough
happened?
about it?
I don't want to talk about it anymore because then it keeps making more problems.
Well, tell us, though. We have
What
to know.
happened?
Was it drinking? Because I was drinking Friday. I did nothing Saturday.
And why's your
on
eye so
couch.
bloodshot?
Mike, I need new contacts. I need to change my contacts.
Oh, okay.
I'm not high or anything.
I'm
I didn't think you were.
Thank you, Sam.
What's up?
Nothing. I'm just really not getting along with the old hubby very well.
Oh, is that it?
You've only
Like
been
all
married 3
weekend.
months.
5 months.
Oh, it's
5 months. Hey,
What's
come on,
going
it's
wrong?
5 months.
What's happening?
What happened this
Why is this
time?
imploding?
He's a piece of shit.
Oh shit.
Fair enough, but I mean, why is it?
Most guys are.
Well,
But what
I'll be
happened with
honest.
the latest episode? What happened?
I don't know. It just got really ugly.
He didn't come home again.
No.
Oh, sorry.
do you guys party a lot together?
Yeah.
That's
so maybe
part of
you
the
guys
problem.
shouldn't be partying a lot.
That's your
together.
problem.
That's what Sam thinks.
Destroying
Is
the
everything
marriage.
cool until you both have a few in you, and then it gets a little loud?
That never helps, but we can get loud when
Happened
we're
in
sober.
my marriage.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
lasted 9 fucking years.
Wow.
Of hell. Of what the fuck do you think you're doing? Oh, maybe you shouldn't have had that last shot of Jack Daniels. Fuck you, you asshole! I'll do whatever the fuck I believe. And then the next morning, hi, good morning. What happened?
she was blacked out. I mean,
Holy
obviously.
fuckaroni. She was like crazy.
You got the good morning the next
I got
day.
the, hey, what's up? What are we doing today?
killing you.
You know, that happened to me on Saturday morning. I was like, oh, get us breakfast. He was like, I don't want any. I don't want to talk to you. I don't
Do you black out?
Were you the crazy one, or was he?
I don't remember doing anything bad, but apparently I did.
Do you think you have a problem with alcohol and drugs?
No, absolutely no.
No, why would you think that?
She does.
Destroying your marriage after 5 months?
I don't have a problem. My body does.
Yeah.
Shuts down at
How much drinking do you do a week?
During the week, usually
I'm not judging. I'm just looking for
unless
facts.
I go out to dinner with like the girls, I might have a glass or two of wine. But other than that, only really on the weekends.
How bad on the weekends?
You make up for it.
The weekends it can get pretty bad.
When Friday hits, you're ready to go.
The sun could come up and I'm still going.
Wow.
Oh,
but that's not often. I can't do it. I mean, I'm getting old now. I can't look. I mean, I can't handle it anymore. I can't handle it anymore.
Are you drunk right now?
I swear to God, I would take a breathalyzer.
I believe you're not drunk. I believe you're still feeling the effects of last night.
I'm so tired from fighting and crying and fighting and crying.
Oh, my God.
It's weird that you eat carrots in the morning. I mean, that's very sweet of you, though.
A baby carrot always chippers me up, but I'm not feeling good. What's that? But if I'm like, God damn it, I just had to, you know what? Things are going to be okay.
And then you feel better.
See how happy you just got?
Was it an all-weekend argument?
Yeah, it was an all-weekend argument. Wow, you're very perceptive.
Well, what started it?
I've been through those, man. Been through them.
I don't remember. It's been a culmination. We haven't been getting along very well. And then it gets a little violent.
Was there
and then that's
any...
never fun.
What kind of violence? Is that you starting it?
You know, like a chair breaks and then a lamp breaks.
Does E-Rock come over?
He sits in it and it breaks. He's fat.
I didn't get that joke. Thank you, Sam.
Even when he's out.
I really can't keep going because you know what? He's going to get a call from one of his 15 million friends that listen to you, and then he's going to say Nicole's airing her dirty laundry, and then we're never going to. I mean, I made him sleep at a hotel last night, so then we're never.
Shit.
Wait a minute. This
I told him to sleep
Was
with
there any
friends.
pre-marriage inkling that this could happen when you get married?
No, I didn't
everything
think-
was fine.
Shut up, Sam. No, there wasn't.
Really? Everything was dandy.
Who broke the chair, Nicole? That's bad.
I don't ever break anything. I don't ever put my hands on anything.
Oh shit! Did he throw something through the wall? Or do you have holes in your walls at the house?
No, but in college, my boyfriend used to punch holes all the time. Like instead
Do you
of
always
punching
get
me,
guys that are
Carlo and Connie's wedding.
I like bad.
So you got it tight.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, but every time he'd punch a hole in the wall, he would cover with a poster because we were in college and you could put up posters, and that
great.
wasn't lame.
Yeah.
I hope none of you have posters up.
Yes, I do.
Jimmy does.
Of course I do.
That's lame.
I know.
Okay. But I'm know that.
I'm a lame person.
Like the holes in the wall from fists aren't lame, but
Right.
wow. So
So I'm
he's throwing
just,
things.
I really, it's more than anything. I'm just tired. I really.
So you guys got a solution for this shit?
Yeah. What's the end game
no,
here?
I mean,
End game, just let it
am I
fucking
supposed to go to
happen?
marriage counseling?
Why don't
now?
you? No, I'm
marriage
not.
counseling's
Freaking months.
marriage counseling is a waste of time.
Okay, so
because
thank
it
you.
means it's over.
How many fights have you had since you've been married?
Like bad ones?
See, yeah.
I mean,
How many bad fights have you had this month? I mean, it's December 3rd.
Sam, stop.
Are you ever looking like when he does things to just go like I want to fucking like
I'm waiting for him to fuck up?
or no? Do you ever think like God I want to fucking do something bad to him?
Yeah.
All right, if you suck my dick, he's gonna be pissed.
Let's do it. I at this
right.
point, I would do it.
Nice.
I'm just so tired.
Why are you still sitting here?
Do you want to go find an empty studio?
Yes.
But wait a minute. Let me ask you something. How long were you dating before you married?
We've been together for 4 years.
Okay.
Oh boy.
But there was indications before the marriage. There always is.
I think it's like the stress of this next chapter of our life, talking about houses and babies.
It's not
and
even a
work is
fucking
stressful.
paragraph of a life. Never mind a chapter yet.
Screw all that. I saw you two in action at Sam's wedding.
Yeah,
you two are intense together.
We like to
and
party.
that's a happy occasion.
We fight.
occasion.
We love hard and we fight hard.
Intense.
You do understand that.
You knew at any moment something could happen between you two.
The partying is going to end the marriage. I hate to break that to you. You should both go to marriage counseling and cut the shit. You're a nice girl. You got
But
a
we
husband.
don't only
Stop
fight when we party. We fight all the time.
But the whole mentality.
You know what the fights are about, though.
Screw you, Sam.
Don't go getting yourself fucking
What are
knocked
they
up
about,
either.
though? What are they?
There's so many things.
Neither
and
one of
shut
you
the
are
F up,
cheating.
Sam.
Okay.
Don't go getting pregnant. Because then you're
Well,
saddled
I'm
with
going
him for
right
the rest.
back on birth control.
You're saddled with him for the rest of your life if you get pregnant,
I'm away.
and you'll trash that body.
Now she goes to the
What
other
kind of
do
gum
that.
is that? It smells good.
Orbits, would you like a piece?
Okay, yeah, I haven't had real gum in a while. I chew this weird gum.
She's
Thanks.
fucked up right now.
I love
Who are you
Nicole.
kidding? And then she goes down the hall
What's
and she's
going
on the
on?
morning mashup as this happy, fun person.
Why does she get hotter that I know her fucking life is a disaster? She's all
Gee,
of a
I don't
sudden
know.
Hotter.
Do we really need a psychologist to figure that out?
All right. Maybe I shouldn't even ask that question.
Sam, why are they fighting?
My theory?
Your theory.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that they get frustrated with each other.
Sure.
When the other ones are drinking, you know, when one drinks more than the other one, the one who drank less is frustrated or whatever. And they do things that get each other pissed off, but then they're both doing them to each other, and they're constantly either trying to get the other one back or whatever.
If this
but
is
it's all the drinking.
If this is the same type of situation as me and my ex-wife, it is doomed. We are looking dead marriage walking. You just know it's over and done with. If it's the same situation.
And they also, I mean, they don't, it doesn't seem to me that they tackle their problems. You know what I mean? Like, they don't figure out what the problem is and fix it. They just wait until it kind of cools over.
5 months in, he's fucking throwing chairs already?
Right.
That ain't good. What happens a year in? What's he throwing them? I'll tell you what he's throwing. He's throwing Nicole across the room.
They've already used the threesome card. We found that out.
Yeah. That's like a landline or something from fucking Millionaire.
Right.
Like you use it on the first question.
Like, what the fuck is she? What the fuck is she doing?
Yeah.
Got to save that for later in the game.
Oh,
Still 25 questions.
That's to save a marriage after 10 years. You go like, we might have to bring someone else in here to spice up things in the bedroom. You don't do that 5 months in.
No.
You are still figuring out how to fucking, do some debaucherous sex with each other.
Right.
You don't need a third party in there yet. Crazy.
Too funny, dude.
Poor Nicole.
I feel bad for her.
She looks good, though. She always smells good. Like, Nicole is a girl. Like, she smells like a girl.
She is a girl.
But, I mean, even when she's like, like obviously today she's fucking, I don't want to say anything, but she's obviously been smoking coke.
You don't want to say anything.
But, she said, like, she's holding a glass pipe. I saw it in her hand. She freebases in the toilet. That's what she does. And it's like, I'm not trying to tell tales out of school. But what she'll do in the morning is she says that she'll go in and take a very watery coffee shit and smoke coke.
Because it's sucking the glass dick in the bathroom,
But she always smells good, though. Even when she's like a, crying mess with a red eye, she
was
smells
really
like a girl.
Yeah, why
it
the
looked
red
like
eye?
she'd been crying.
That has nothing to do with
She
the
cries.
contacts.
She cries.
That was a hard cry.
She cries.
Before she had makeup on, her eyes were all puffy, too,
Right.
and very dark circles around them.
Yeah.
She
They get along, her and her husband.
She looks a little
Sounds
too thin, too.
Maybe.
A little too
Nah,
thin.
it looks good.
She's not eating as much. Huh?
She does look good. But they get along when they're sober, and I've seen them. And they'll get along sometimes when they're partying, too.
Dude, at your wedding,
But
they drank a lot, and you could tell at any moment there could be a situation.
It's people
You
that
could just
get,
tell.
people that drink and the littlest thing annoys them. When you're married to somebody, that littlest thing is even littler. It's like anything can set them off.
And you know what it is, too? There's a lot of the sort of, like, play insults. Like, he'll just start play insulting, and she'll be like, oh, you're so bad, blah, blah, and then one of them says the one thing.
It becomes serious.
And then it's serious all of a sudden. And now we're in this huge fight over
Yeah, well,
nothing.
you're over there doing this, and I fucked your friend.
Oh, boy. You think it escalates like that?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. That's a funny shirt you got on. That collar's real, it's twisted. Why don't you fix that? Hey, yeah, I fucking fucked your sister in the ass.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and that's her saying it to him.
Yeah.
That's
How old is Nicole? Does she say?
30-ish.
I think she's about 30.
I think
around there.
I think she hit that 30.
Right
She's
around
not
there.
old, but she's like, and she's beautiful, and she's she's charismatic, and like she's a fun person on the radio. But it's like, you cut the shit.
Yeah.
What do you and him too? It's like you guys, you fucking you want to have a family.
Once you hit 30,
Yeah.
you got to settle down unless you're in radio.
I only met him
Then you
once,
can do
but he
whatever
seemed
the
like
fuck you want.
a good dude.
He is. He's a fun guy.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice enough guy.
They're both
Fun
height.
guy. Like a mushroom?
I don't know. No, not fun.
Oh.
Fun guy.
Holy shit, was that quick? Like a mushroom, fun guy. Oh, fucking cool me. You're crazy.
Thank you, Chip.
I was going to say, what, a fungi? What's he, with an omelet or something? Take us out.
Sirius XM. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely said this.
And everyone's like, "Hey, you fucking assholes! Why can't you have a heart and fucking?"
Because we're realistic. Cute story. I mean, this homeless guy in Times Square.
We've seen it many, many times.
Yeah.
What?
He's in Times Square. He's
homeless
fucking
guy
got
is,
no shoes on.
Has no shoes again.
He's freezing. He's walking around with no shoes. And this 25-year-old NYPD cop, he goes up to him, talks to him a little bit, then walks in a place, buys some boots for the guy, and gives them to him. He puts them on, and somebody took a picture of it. It went viral, and everybody's like, this is such an amazing story of people helping, and you know, and we saw it a mile away. It's like, oh, wait till these fucking people that don't realize what the real world is like get all disappointed because, as I said, homeless people are not movie homeless people. They're not these wise folks that decided to be free spirits and not live in the system. They're not these vagabonds who are college educated yet fell through some cracks in the.
Joe Pesci?
Things
the
like
Harvard
that.
one? The Harvard one? Anyone?
Right.
Jimmy,
things like that.
With Brendan Fraser, I think it was.
They're not lovable. They are mental patients. Run amok on the streets.
So he either got rid of the shoes because they were evil, or he got rid of the shoes because he could get a few bucks for it to get some booze.
Fucking bum sold them.
Or another bum took it off his feet because his shitty shoes were horrible.
But I think
he was wearing plastic bags for fucking shoes.
I think he would say if they got stolen. What he said was he has them, but he hid them because he could get killed for wearing them. Liar, liar.
No.
Your disgusting, smelly pants on fire.
That's sort of true. Remember when we sent our homeless back on the street with brand new starter jackets and brand new sneakers?
But that
remember,
was Ziggy.
We got
Ziggy
a report
was,
that everything was taken.
Ziggy was the wounded fucking zebra calf, the little zebra colt at the watering hole. But that guy looked like a guy that. And put it this way, every homeless guy isn't walking around without shoes because they get them stolen. Every homeless guy that I've seen has shoes. This guy doesn't want to fucking wear shoes.
I see the guys with the plastic bags for shoes.
Yeah, well, they're crazier than the ones that have shoes.
We have Ziggy singing Silent Night.
Ziggy, do you know any Christmas songs?
Yeah, I know a Christmas song. A lot of all of them.
You want to sing one real fast for us?
This guy's dead, by the way.
Let's go.
Silent night.
All right.
Holy night. All is calm. All is bright.
I didn't have him pegged as an alto.
Round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace.
Cat.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
All right. Let's hear it for Ziggy. Huh?
That was NEW or here?
I don't remember now.
Ant, you remember?
NEW.
That was
had to be
NEW. Yes.
Because, we don't do the homeless shopping spree anymore. It was too successful.
It was fun.
Remember the homeless shopping spree?
Yeah.
Remember how successful that was?
Huge.
Well, regular radio killed that. I don't want to give up one of my Dave Hearts. I don't want to give up. But you know who agreed with her? Fucking dumb Chiasano let her do it. So it isn't just her fault. It's Chiasano.
But that was my fucking turning point with her.
I hated her
where
for
I was
that.
like, fuck. And I didn't like her right from the start. Just because she was a woman. I didn't think she belonged in a man's job like that.
Not a boy, Anthony.
But furthermore, yeah, she didn't get the show. She didn't understand what made the show successful in the past. And fuck her mother.
God.
I also think that was Tom wanting that done, and she was the axe man.
You're out, Tom.
God, look at the videos online.
Yeah.
We had so many people at the malls. Well, then they decided to make it go away on satellite radio, too.
Yep.
The famous Costco story, which makes me laugh. And then if you laugh at that, they get mad.
Yeah.
They actually get mad that we thought that was a ridiculous idea.
It's fucking stupid. We could have them go into the first floor of Woolworths.
No, this was Costco.
I know, yeah.
But the real story is even funnier than what you just did. They want us to take our great event, homeless shopping spree, go to a Costco when it wasn't open.
Right.
And let the homeless people run around a Costco that's not open yet. Without the listeners, by the way.
It takes away from the entire gist
Well, it's taking
of the event.
It's taking every element away from the event.
Every element.
And then-
them shopping isn't the thing.
And
It's not just them shopping.
And then we laughed, and it got back to this person, and he got really mad that we laughed at his idea.
Well, I remember that was the last time I got invited to a sales meeting, because I remember sitting in the meeting, and he pitched the idea, and I said, so what? Then, like, one of us would call the show and be like, you wouldn't believe the size of paper towel rolls that this guy's picking up? And he was like, well, I'm just coming up with ideas here.
Bad ones.
And that was it for me at the meetings, because then I went on the air and told you
Who
guys
got
all
married
about it.
for that?
Yeah.
Let it go for now.
He's all fine now.
He's all right.
That's Blue. He's dead, too.
Blue's dead, too?
Blue died?
Yeah.
So
Why
what?
am I shocked?
Blue, who else?
Ziggy.
Blue, Ziggy, Tippy, obviously.
Tippy.
Tom,
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I thought Obama was going to take care of all these folks.
Has anybody here seen my old friend Tippy Tom? Can you tell me where he's gone? He grossed out a lot of people.
So anyway, the homeless guy, he's shoeless again after all that.
Yes, here's my take on it. He sold the fucking shoes.
Or
Or traded them to one of his fucking cronies for some booze or some drugs.
But he also knows that they will be taken from him from other homeless people. So
Maybe, but I don't think
Possible.
so. I think he sold them. That there's too much thought behind that. There's too much thought. He wouldn't purposefully be uncomfortable by not wearing shoes, have the shoes, yet hide them to keep them from being stolen. He'd wear them until they got stolen. Because the bottom line is, if they get stolen, what happens? You're walking around without shoes.
Right.
If you hide them, you're walking around without shoes.
Right.
He's not hiding them.
He's not hiding them. There's nowhere to hide them. Up his ass.
Stupid, crazy
He's a
bum.
crazy bum. He's got 2 fucking kids, I guess, in their 20s, a son and a daughter, that, have to deal with the fact that their father's a bum. Fuck him. The cop tries to do something good. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'll tase you, beat you with a club, and then shoot you. It's an NYPD credo, by the way.
why don't we talk about WGN News? These people are terrific.
That's funny.
We had such great stuff today. We didn't even get to the story of the day until right now.
WGN
Chicago, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Chicago.
They're doing their news report, and a plane crashes.
Oh, I saw this.
And, well, the news anchors...
What they have is a helicopter shot.
Right.
Yep.
Of a plane crashed on a major
In the middle
highway.
of the street. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Pretty dramatic stuff right there.
It's unbelievable.
It is.
All right, let's go back to that picture from Skycam 9. Again, a small plane crash on King Drive near about 29th Street. It's like a small single-engine plane here. These are our first pictures, folks, so bear with us. We're not getting much information from anyone yet. We're going to try and zoom in. We're trying to figure out if there were any... Yeah, you see the on the lower left-hand side of your screen, if Skycam can tilt down, there's a wing. Is that on top of a car there, Larry? Can you see?
Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
And see it. Oh, it looks like a giant hole in the middle of the street.
Oh, my. Yeah, we haven't seen any ambulance here. We see a fire truck. Is it?
Sounds fucking crazy, right?
I love watching local news.
This is
wow, that sounds like an amazing event.
And what a scoop too.
Yeah.
You know that our dear friend, we haven't talked about her in a while, Pat Battle. She is a very good news anchor.
Oh.
She truly is one of the best locally in New York. Mm-hmm. But she's such a monster that they put her on weekends in the morning. And that just makes me laugh really hard.
A monster. Yeah.
Because they know that they can't put her on the prime time because she's not pretty enough.
Nope.
So they get these pretty ones that are just so dumb.
Hey, it's fucking
to do the prime time
because it's fucking entertainment. You know, you don't cast Pat Battle to be a leading lady in a rom-com, unless of course it's fucking Queen Latifah. For some reason they've dubbed her as attractive and suitable for a leading lady, where the star basketball player goes for her. Yeah. Shut it.
She looked good. That wasn't believable to you?
No, it wasn't. All right, so plane crash. The news picks up on it. They got a chopper on the scene. They're trying to get more info.
They're all in, man. This is great. This is great for them, right?
Let's hear the rest.
I don't know. I hate to tell the cameraman what to do when he's out there, but are there any ambulances on the scene? I know we saw a fire truck there. There's a couple of ambulances there. We don't see a lot of frenzied activity around the plane, so there are injuries. Maybe the injured parties have been taken to the ambulance already?
Hey, Big.
We are
just
getting word that this is being shot as part of a TV show.
They might want to tell...
You fucking idiots.
What a scoop. We're not really seeing any activity.
Yes, but there's a lot of cameras and a director.
Yes.
And they're re-crashing again.
They're setting up... there's a little tent for food. Craft service seems to be...
Is being shot as part of a TV show. So
are you kidding? They might want to tell the news folks when they're doing this. And
Why?
down
Do your
King
fucking
Fred.
job, dummy.
They play
Are
sound
you
effects.
kidding me? 29th and King Drive, it's okay. It's all for a TV show, even though you see that plane in the road.
It's a good news story, which is what the people are always looking for. And
you made me rush through the weather?
In the end, we brought it to you.
Are you kidding me?
The weather guy's mad.
I
Maybe
scared
rush through the
myself
weather.
there. It was a little scary. It's all okay.
And the weather guy's mad?
You made me rush through the weather? No one watches your weather, dummy.
He's mad at those two assholes. He's tired of them.
If there's any question as to whether or not the news double checks things before they go on the air with them.
Shit.
Of course not.
There's a wing on a car. Oh, no one's over by it. No one's there. There doesn't seem to be any rescue equipment. No firefighting equipment deployed around. No.
Bunch of dummies.
They're really lighting it up, too, even though it's daytime. I don't understand why so much light.
You like the weather on the TV?
It's useless.
What about the traffic on the TV?
Useless.
Barely appear to be any victims. Oh, here they come walking towards the plane, getting into position.
They're laying them back down around the plane for some reason. This could be some new type of triage that they do. It's very serious, though. We'll keep you posted. Yes. Oh, man.
They're setting fires around the victims.
It's broken the pavement.
Why would they set the fires?
We're on scene here. There seems to be an Imperial Walker standing here with rebels running about. It's insane. I don't know what's going on.
You want to move on to other news?
What else is going on?
Well, you got the Lindsay Lohan.
Fake news.
Oh, enough with this fucking chick.
Right.
Everyone's saying she needs rehab. She's saying, I don't need no rehab.
She won't go to jail. Why should she?
There are reports
she says
that
no.
Right. They tried.
There's reports she's drinking 2 bottles of vodka a day.
Fucking pussy.
She's saying, I don't need that rehab shit.
Does she drink it and soak a tampon in it and shove it up there? I hear that's pretty good for you broads.
Oh, yeah.
You shove that fucking vodka-laden tampon up there, and you catch a buzz all day.
And the ass.
That's right. Yes.
You can follow the Pope on Twitter, you know. Just started.
Is it the same tweets as fucking Hef? The old bastard. I was playing dominoes.
It's
Pontiff?
Pontifex.
Pontiff.
X.
His name is
Why does someone
Cockhat 1930.
What?
No?
Wait a minute. What? He can't get Pontiff? It has to be
Who has
Pontiff
Pontiff?
EX? Someone has Pontiff? They can't
Someone
get...
has Pontiff. They're not giving the Pope his fucking...
Are you kidding?
Is he confirmed? Is it fucking...
I'm not a fan of this organized religion shit, but you got to give the Pope a Pontiff.
Check mark? Does he have a check mark?
What's his name?
Verified.
Pontiff EX.
I guess worthless figurehead was taken.
He's following a lot of the Benedictos. That's all he's following. Is the Benedictos.
His name is Hyde Pedos 36.
He's got, let's see, he's got 16. He's following the 6.
He's following 6 people?
7.
Wow, those have got to be some righteous fucking people.
Watch it be really weird people.
No verification? It might not be him. Benedict?
No, it just hit the news. This is a brand new account. I heard this was going down.
Not him. No tweets, no verification.
I'm not buying it.
It was just on the news.
Who does he follow? If he
I told
follows
you.
like fucking Joe Rogan, then it's probably not the Pope.
He's following
Penn Jillette, Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais.
Colin Quinn.
Oh, yeah. Confirmed atheist.
He's always, Colin, very funny tweet.
He's following himself in different languages.
Oh, is that what that is?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
pompous. It's definitely him.
I want to do
Oh,
that
I see
too.
what this is about. Oh,
I speak jive.
That's why 16.
Why?
Wait, how many popes have we?
It's a Roman numeral, I'm sure.
Oh, he's Pope.
What's the XVI there? 16?
That's a 10, a 5, and a 1.
That's 16, right?
That's 16. Benedict 16. You're beautiful.
Do you really want the Pope following
You're
him?
my Pope. What has he got? Followers 87,000. That's it.
Wait,
I got more than the Pope. I'm infallible.
Refresh that shit though. Watch what happens.
Hells yeah, yo.
Still no verification.
Watch what happens. Bam!
Oh,
Just gained
88,000.
1,000.
Fuck, man.
Refresh that shit again.
Shouldn't the Pope be able to have like
Bam!
a post?
1,000 per refresh he's getting right now.
Is he really?
But bam.
You think he's gonna pull like a Chris Brown and have to pull down his fucking site? His
Definitely.
Twitter? Like fuck them.
He's gonna
fuck
start
fuck those people.
He's gonna start cursing at Ricky Gervais and Penn Jillette.
Yeah. You atheist motherfucker. You want to see God, bitch?
You know that the Dalai Lama doesn't follow anyone on Twitter?
What a fucking selfish asshole.
Pompous ass.
He follows no one?
Of course not.
Jesus.
Is he verified?
Crazy. Yeah, it might
Go,
not be,
go to
yeah.
his, the Dalai Lama. He refuses to follow anyone. It's
probably
They'll
not him.
say 0 followers.
If he's not verified, it's not him.
It's him. Whoa!
Big hitter, the Lama.
The Lama?
I want to get
Put the mitts on
verified.
him.
Oh, he's verified.
Yeah. See, how many followers does he have? Make it official.
Got a lot.
Dalai Lama has 5.6 million followers, and he's not following anybody.
Does he even have a hit song? How the fuck you get that many followers without a hit?
I don't know. Pope's getting up to 89,000 now. What's he going to tweet about?
I don't know.
Pope ain't shit. Fucking 89. Look at the Dalai Lama.
What's his name? Pope? Pontiff?
EX. What about that Muhammad guy? Is he out there?
Atta? Oh.
Does Muhammad?
Muhammad?
Does Allah Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allah. I love when they get all excited right before they explode.
It's such a
you fucking idiots.
It's such a non-fun sound.
It really is.
You don't want to hear that ever.
No.
They're fucking. I love those videos. They're all shaky. They're in the desert. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. And then they just explode because their piece of shit fucking blows up on them, or a helicopter blows them up.
Pontiff EX. I'm not getting that.
Yeah, Pontiff EX.
Pontiff EX.
Maybe you spell Pontiff right.
Pontifex.
Pontifex.
I don't know.
So we got the Lindsay
Isn't that
Lohan, right?
new frame rate?
No?
For the Hobbit movie?
Pontifex.
Pontifex 3D.
Pontifex 3D. Is that the one? Yeah. Yeah.
Anthony, you're not verified either. This isn't you.
I've never been verified, and I really don't care if I am or not. It would be nice to be, but from everyone I've heard from, it's a pain in the ass.
Why?
It's a hassle. First of all, don't even know who to get in touch with. And then in order to do something where you get verified, like, what do you got to do? Jimmy, how'd you get verified?
I got verified by, actually, Dane Cook knows them.
See?
And got them to do it for me.
See, Opie, how'd you get verified?
I can't say.
Did somebody help you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, see?
You know Jenny
I don't
Hutton
know
is
anyone.
verified?
No!
Stupid Nicole is verified.
No way.
So why don't we get you verified?
Okay, look, if anyone out there can get me verified without me doing anything, feel free.
Yeah, get
I
out-
don't feel
Oh.
like doing shit.
I remember who verified me.
Who?
I gave you that answer because I forgot. Jenny Hutt got me verified.
Jenny Hutt?
For a favor that I never returned.
Oh, man. And
I was supposed
she
to,
walks
like-
on a treadmill and she gets a check mark.
I was supposed to promote something that one of her friends did. I said, yeah, no problem. Then I got that check mark and I said, see ya. Because I didn't believe in what I had to promote.
Wait, so I brought that bullshit Twinkies video to your attention, getting it plugged on this show, and she's not going to get me verified?
You're not verified?
No.
How the fuck does that happen?
I got 40,000 followers.
Exactly.
Should be verified.
Hey,
I can walk on a treadmill.
So the point is Mike Tyson piped in about the Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, good.
On Piers Morgan.
Oh.
I guess Tyson's going to give her some advice here.
All right.
And she's not going to go to jail because it was third-degree assault.
That's nothing.
Third-degree assault's a little slap. That's nothing.
But how about lying to the fucking cops in California? How about just fucking nothing ever happens to this chick in the system?
Fuck the police.
Jesus.
Fuck the police.
She's gonna be
that
one of
woman.
She's gonna be one of those body beggars.
Maybe, yeah.
Where all of a sudden it's gonna come in and everyone's gonna act shocked.
I'm in my 60s. Have a nice long life ahead. Big plans. You better get on them, lady.
Who?
That commercial, that insurance commercial, where the old broad's walking through the woods talking about how she's in her 60s and has a nice long life ahead with big plans. What, surgery? Jesus. What did Mike Tyson have for advice for Lindsay?
You see somebody like Lindsay Lohan. She was in trouble again yesterday in New York, arrested for assault and so on. Clearly a very troubled girl, been in and out of jail now.
I will help her.
You went through all that process when you were younger. She's got problems with...
What I hate about... You're going to say the same thing I am.
I like...
Ask the question.
But he's an asshole.
He asked the longest questions on TV. He does this all the time.
But I'll tell you what he's doing. He knows his question is bullshit.
Yeah.
You're a journalist, and this is what you're talking to Mike Tyson about?
Yeah.
You're trying to get a Lindsay Lohan comment?
Soundbite from Mike.
You fucking tabloid idiot. So he's trying to dress up a dog shit question.
Yes.
It is a dog shit question.
Even smarter than what I said.
You're on CNN.
He does this a lot, these long, drawn-out questions.
I will work her freckled titties like speed bags, and that would teach her a lesson. That's what I do.
All that process when you were younger. She's got problems with fame, with her parents, with all of it. What advice could you give somebody like that?
His question was 20 seconds long.
Yeah. What advice would you give Lindsay Lohan? But he had to doll it up just so Tyson could find an angle to answer because it's such a garbage question that is simply trying to get a soundbite.
A soundbite. Yep.
Well, I wanted Lindsay to win so bad. I know we wanted her to win so bad. And it all comes down to, like I was explaining before, it's what you have to want to do. She's not as bad as I was, but she's catching up. She's going to get there soon.
Yeah. The second she rapes somebody...
It's just a bad, dark place to be.
And what does she need to do, Mike?
That's her vagina.
She need a good support system.
A bad, dark place.
She needs to get somebody. She need an epiphany. She need this paradigm shift in her life.
Epiphany is my cousin.
To realize that everything that she learned in life, even the good stuff that allows her to succeed in life, is all a lie. And now we have to start all over.
She need a face tattoo.
It's not true.
That worked for me.
Do you know her? Have you met her before?
Oh, I've met her, yes.
What do you think of her?
Chairman Mao
I
on
think
her
she's an
arm.
awesome person.
What do you think of her?
We just got to get it together.
Nice white ass.
Maybe she believes she has it together. That's I just think she's a good person, and I don't think she's the person that the media makes out to be. Just no one could be that person. She just can't be that person. Probably is spoiled, and we get upset when we don't have our way, and things don't turn out the way we want to be, and life on life terms is just kicking us in the butt. And I don't know, and sometimes we can't handle it. And we deserve that as human beings to have our breakdowns. Unfortunately, for her, somebody like me, we got to do it in front of hundreds of millions of people. And that's not fair, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, Mike. It is what it is.
I like the subdued Mike. I like that.
He was great. I can't wait for him to come back.
I will eat your children. Love that Mike, too, though. Violent, crazy Mike, subtle, subdued, fucking reflective Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I like crazy Mike better.
I don't care what happens to her.
No one does.
I think our selfishness is enraging.
Till she fucking drops dead, and then just like fucking Anna Nicole Smith and Whitney Houston, everyone will come out of the woodwork and talk about how troubled she was, but what a great person she was, and how she should have had a support system in place. But in the meantime, the media just loves, getting out there and having Mike Tyson answer questions about her.
Yeah, that was a really good piece of journalism by
Piers.
He's doing better. He had a little ratings boost. Yeah, he's doing much better than last year.
I guess that's because, what? What could you attribute that to?
I have no idea.
The election?
Maybe.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I can't watch that fucking show at all.
Piers?
Yeah.
He just looks creepy. He has washed out features.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking Inspector Gadget.
And his mouth is too small for his face.
He looks very English, is what he looks.
He looks like Caillou.
Them fucking limeys.
Grew up. Caillou. Never mind.
Caillou.
God bless you.
I know that fucking.
You should know it.
Shitty song.
And he also looks kind of like a burn victim a little bit. Like some shit was burned off his face.
Like his lips?
I don't know what it is. It's just
Like that little round mouth.
He has a long oval face with a tuft of hair on it and a tiny mouth, and he's pale.
Yeah, very pale. That's an English thing. Got a lot of fog over there. Not much sun. Not much tanning over there in England. Jolly old England.
All right, let's get out of here and start our weekend.
Oh, motherfucker.
Let's start our weekend.
Iraq.
Let's take the Iraq fucking way out for a while.
Oh, boy.
Jimmy, what are you promoting, man? We're ending on time today. Fuck this shit.
I will. Well, a couple.
What happened to Joe Piscopo? I thought he was calling today.
Boy.
A couple promotions. My newest CD, which was taped in 2007, but I'm releasing it now. It's a great set. No Baby for You. You can get it on iTunes. It's released the 11th of this month. April 11th through 14th, I'll be here in New York at Caroline's. New Year's Eve week, 28th through 31 of this month. Buffalo at the Helium Comedy Club. January 10 through 12, I finally returned to Nashville. And my first shows ever in San Diego, California. Only Friday, Saturday. The Thursday, I'm roasting Dee Snider. So it's January 25 and 26 only.
I got just a quick one.
A couple of jokes about his hair.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Ozzy's birthday today. It was brought up on the show, so I'll retweet it again. The day Jimmy gave Ozzy 18 pounds of Beatles books, and they were left behind. I don't know if I've laughed harder at something that's happened
funny,
in the studio.
I found that to be hurtful.
It's right up there. So
because Jimmy was so pumped and like excited and crazy. It's like Ozzy's here, you know how Jimmy gets, and then when he's like, "All right, thank you, Jimmy," and he just walked out the door, and the books were sitting there.
Yes.
And we're talking, and then someone mentioned the books.
Well, you started a live read or something. I'm like, holy shit! I'm trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
I'm like, Anthony, you gotta look over there.
It's like there they are.
And Jimmy laughed along, but you could also tell he was a little sad.
It was funny though, yeah. But I had to laugh.
A little disappointing.
So
yeah.
I just got to write it up. I'll tweet it on my old Twitter there. Opie Radio, one word. Thank you. And to you, brother.
All right. I just want to tell
You're not
everyone.
promoting anything?
You know what? There's a Rot Gut gig on December 23rd. I believe that is at, Jesus Christ. You know the name of the place? Maybe we should put it on the prep sheet just so I don't have to keep checking my brother's Twitter feed because he's constantly doing that. But, just go to my Twitter, look for my brother, and look for his fucking thing. It's there. Don't worry. There's plenty of time. We'll all get together. Be wonderful. It's gift giving season. You want a good gift, something she's going to love. Go see Steven Singer. Yes, Steven Singer, he knows what girls want for the holidays. They want a pair of beautiful diamond studs. Yes, that's what every girl wants. Beautiful sparkle, the simple elegance, the diamond hanging on each ear. And Steven has high-quality diamond studs starting at just $199. You can't beat that with a stick. So here's what you do. Go online to IHateStevenSinger.com, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Don't click on anything. Just go online, look at his website, and all of a sudden they'll just send you diamond earrings. Nah, you got to do a few things, but go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Diamond studs are the jewelry basic. Women wear them all the time. You have to bed, in the shower, during sexual intercourse. When you shop at Steven Singer, she's never going to outgrow those earrings either. Because they grow with you. They literally get bigger as time goes by. I'm lying. No, he's got a, what do they call that thing? It's a guarantee where you can exchange the diamond, get the price that you paid for that, 100% of it, put towards another diamond. It's a lifetime upgrade guarantee. Don't forget about his fast and free shipping. Take this advice and get the woman in your life a great gift. Steven Singer Jewelers, the other corner at the Walnut. 1-888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER, and online it's IHateStevenSinger.com.
You want to hear a song?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Little tune. All right, give me time. About a song out. Hey, where you pastor? Come on. Hey, where you pastor? Come on. Hey, where you pastor? Come on. Let me see your ass. Hey, where you pastor? Come on. Hey, where you pastor? Come on. Hey, where you pastor? Come on. I want to see you got the nicest ass.
Check out the height.
Whoa, that's a booty. Whoa, ass. Damn that booty. Damn that booty. Damn that booty. That's a real ass.
Check out the height.
Oh, God. Oh, that's real ass. Oh. somebody. Oh, God. Oh, that's real ass. Oh, God. Oh, that's the best ass I. My God. Hold me back. I'm an ass man.
The Opie and Anthony Show is pretty much over. This show will be available later today with SiriusXM On Demand. After ONA Live is next.